People wanna keep us in check. Tearing down each other is what they expect. If you want love, well, hey, that's a bet. We got to give before we can get. Like a batter who is.
Welcome to Best to Worst. We're finally back after about 2 months of hiatus because we had to switch some people around, some people that weren't able to make it. One of our guys from the episode 1, Dylan Randazzo, went off on a cruise ship. He's working on a cruise ship, and then Chad is just really busy as of late. So, yeah, being a father and all that stuff. So we got a couple of great people though to jump in their place. So yeah, I am your host, Jordan, the movie hero Anderson, and as you can see, we got our panel here. We're here to continue the ranking of our family movies because if you have forgotten, just to remind you that we're going to be having 5 of these episodes, which will be 4 individual ranking episodes followed by a championship with the top 5 from each one of those will be in a final championship. So it should be a fun time. Or actually, no, it'll be 5 episodes followed by a championship because we're gonna have 5 winners of each one. So the championship will be kind of
6 episodes.
25, yeah. So it'll be 6 episodes in total. So yeah, it should be fun. So yeah, but let's jump into it. I'll just go around the horn, introduce everyone. We have joining us. We got Malcolm Lay in the house. How's it going, Malcolm?
Feel like it's been 84 years since part 1.
Yeah, right.
But we've got some
4 years later.
We got some new movies that Wolf and Moss were in here, and there's some that I don't personally consider a family movie. But I'll get more into that.
Yeah, well, that's fine because I mean I let everyone individual movies be as personal as you want, and you can have whatever movies you want to have in there. I actually watched one for this that we'll get to that I actually love that might be like maybe a yearly rewatch for me that I'm really glad someone put on the list. But and then one maybe not so much, and I think you guys might know what that one was. But we also have Brian Nussbaum. How's it going, Brian?
It's good to be back and doing this. We got the Paul King episode. We got 2 films of Paul King and 2 Mystery Worlds. See what happens tonight.
Yeah. Absolutely. And we also have Ross Bristow. How's it going, Ross?
Sounding like we actually postponed our weekly show for this one. So yeah, so I'm excited about this though. I love family movies. So yeah.
Well, we appreciate you guys doing that, and yeah, it should be a fun time. And then last but not least, we have Michael Wolfman Window. How's it going, sir?
Yeah, we cut out or we postponed reviewing the ultimate family TV series, The Last of Us, tonight, just so we can do that because that's fun for the whole family, as you know.
Yeah, right.
but speaking of family, happy May the 4th, everybody. I know there are people celebrating that holiday out there.
Oh, Jordan, can you please do me a favor though? Is there a way to move my screen slightly to the right because it's bugging me how it looks like I'm wearing that outfit, but it's slightly off.
Oh yeah. well,
I mean, you won't be there much longer anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll bring up the bracket and then I'll move you guys over. But also, yeah, I also wanted to mention Happy May the 4th because I got my Kenobi shirt on here for May the 4th, and I've been watching too. That I want to shout out. They dropped the Star Wars Tales of the Underworld, and that show is fantastic.
It's very good so far.
Yeah, if you think you might not be into animation, give it a shot because, in my opinion, I think it's better than the last 3 live action Star Wars movies that we got. It's better than all of those. So yeah.
It's better than all the other Tales of, because they did like Tales of the Jedi and Tales of the Empire.
Oh yeah.
That's on there that are still good, but this one was even better. So
speaking of Disney and Star Wars, Disney should literally pull the Clone Wars off of Disney Plus and get them in the right order because you still have to jump around.
Oh yeah, they're totally out of order. Yeah, that is weird. But
I believe the first episode is season 2, episode 15 is the first episode in canon.
Oh, weird. Oh yeah. So yeah. Well, Well, yeah, definitely celebrate Star Wars today for sure, and just let everyone know how it's going to work. If you're new to Best to Worst, but Best to Worst is essentially a combination of tier ranker fights and blind ranking, and you'll see how it's going to work as we go along. We're gonna go through every single movie. We have 25. We took all of our favorite family movies, and then I just put them in a big wheel, and I spun the wheel, and the next 25 to pop up will be what you see here tonight. So it's totally random, no real order yet, and then we all did our own individual rankings, and then I have my handy dandy calculator here on my phone. I'm gonna get where everyone has it ranked. I'm gonna average it out, and that's where it's gonna land. So you'll see once I bring up the tier chart, there's gonna be 25 spots, and once a spot is taken, then it's gone for good. So if a movie makes it into spot like 15, then if another movie averages out to 15, we'll have to decide, does it go above, does it go below, and you'll see how it works. It all makes sense once we kind of
what if I'm sorry to interrupt, but what if there's only like one or two movies on this list that we haven't seen?
That's fine. You just rank it wherever you feel that it's appropriate. So if you haven't seen it, you can rank it at the bottom. If you think how much you actually would like the movie, then you can just give it like a preemptive ranking wherever you want to put it.
Yeah, that's what I did, Wolf. I haven't seen, so I haven't ranked.
Yeah.
Okay.
You just do that because I only had 2 blind spots, but I watched both of those, so I've seen them all. So yeah, but I'm gonna go ahead. I'll bring up the chart here. So as you can see, I've got 25 spots here, so they're gonna fill all 25, and we'll have to go fairly quick here. Just we don't have a crazy long episode. So I mean, I would say that we'll rank each movie in order, and then in order that they're seen here. And then I'd say take about 30 seconds, probably max, to really talk about it, or else we're gonna have a long episode. And yeah, just say like what you think about it and where you'd like to rank it, and that'll be it. So yeah, but so the first one up, we have Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, and we'll start at the bottom of the ladder like we always do for tier ranker, and we'll go to Ross first. What do you think about Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, and where do you have it ranked?
Haven't seen it, so I'm gonna, and it kind of interests me, so I'm gonna put it. I put it at number 25.
Okay,
I'm
yeah,
gonna see it though.
that's fair. Yeah, it's fair.
I guess
yeah, but
list.
yeah, but Wolf, what do you say about Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein? Where do you have it ranked?
I definitely was one. Well, I definitely was one that was advocating for this. This is number 2, baby. Number 2 for me. I fucking love Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein. This is just this was the epitome of my childhood. It was actually the very first ever horror movie, I guess you could say, that I ever watched when I was a kid.
Oh dang!
And I remember just having so much fun with it. And to this day, I still quote it like, "I know what I saw. I saw what I saw, and I saw it." You know, all that, and like all the little quotes that they say and everything, and just it's so fun. And this is actually the movie that not only is it the best Universal monster movie, but it's also the movie that kind of inspired the whole Wolfman thing that I did. Actually, not even the original Wolfman. Awesome. It was this one. So yeah,
that's cool. Yeah, sounds good. Yeah, Brian, what do you say about Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, and where do you have it ranked?
Yeah, I do enjoy Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, but for me, I had it ranked at number 25 because when I think of family movie, I don't classify this as a family movie. It's just for a horror episode or a comedy episode. We're right higher, but for this series, it's number 25 for me.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, that totally can make sense. I can see it because family movies have a different definition to a lot of different people. So,
even on their box for genre, it says comedy, horror, not comedy. So
okay,
it's a horror comedy. You know, there's a lot of family horror comedy.
Yeah, right. But Malcolm, what do you say about Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein?
Yeah, so I'm ranking these based on the quality of the movies, not based on like how if I considered a family movie, and I am with Brian here. I don't consider Epic Salamander Frankenstein a family movie, because I think a lot of this humor is more adult centric. I don't see real young kids gravitating to this. Well, yeah, Wolfman may have seen it when he was young, but everyone is built differently. This is one of
Yeah,
those
look
ones
how
where
I turned out.
Yeah, right. A little weird, but
I'm not going to comment on that.
it's still all right, right? No, I'm just kidding.
But no,
Yeah.
there's one of those ones if you to put it on now with your family, especially if young kids of this generation, I don't see them gravitating to this as much as they may have done back in the past. So for me, it's 18 for me, though.
Okay,
It is a good
18,
movie.
and then yeah, for me, I think it's really good. I really like it, but I do kind of see it loosely as a family movie because I can see it because like it is a movie I could watch with my whole family and we'd all have a great time. But I think that like modern kids, they'd probably watch it if their parents maybe sat them down and they're like, "Hey, like this is the movie I grew up with. This movie's really awesome. I think you'd really like this." And then like I think then they would watch it and probably have fun with it. I have it ranked at number 13, so it's just right in the middle, kind of. And I also have mine kind of ranked it in like the in how much I enjoy the movie personally. So as compared to all the rest of them. So
That's
with
the same for me.
yeah, and
I've got that at 16.6, so 17, I think, rounds up to.
okay, yeah, so it'll be 17. So yeah, because we always round up if you get a decimal. So it'll officially land.
Well, I mean, it's round down if it's 0.5 or lower, round up if it's 0.5
yeah,
or higher.
yeah, right. So
Yeah.
so we'll do that, and yeah, so it'll be officially at number 17. So 17 is off the board. So for now, so now we're gonna move to Aladdin, and Wolfman, you'll be up first. What do you say about Aladdin, and what do you have it ranked?
Ooh, so Aladdin, I have at number 6 right now. So
Okay.
I really love Aladdin. It is a classic, but there's just a few Disney animated movies I love a little higher, like the original Beauty and the Beast and The Lion King, stuff like that. But Aladdin is a bona fide classic, and I think it's really awesome. Actually, you know what? Hold up. I know I'm throwing the math off, but because I do think it is definitively a family movie, as well as the enjoyment, I think I'll actually go number 4 on that. Like I'm throwing my rankings around, kind of flipping around, but I think I'm going to go number 4 on that. This makes sense to me. So, yeah.
Well, if you watch the first episode, we actually did have a couple of people change their
like Chad and
their ranking last minute. Yeah, they both kind of changed theirs from here and there, but yeah, so cool, yeah. But Brian, what do you say about Aladdin?
Number 1 for me. It's my favorite Disney movie of all time. I love the character, love the music. Robin Williams is perfect as the genie. I love the Broadway show of it that it does. I love the sequels. Great. The music is fantastic. Great score. Number 1.
Well, we never had a friend like Brian because he's got a number 1. So yeah, but Malcolm, what do you have Aladdin ranked?
So in terms of Disney animated movies, Aladdin, from my knowledge, is probably in my top 5 Disney animated movies of all time. But in the terms of this list, there's a lot of movies I like more than Aladdin, so it's 14 for me.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. For me, funny enough, I have it ranked exactly the same. I have it at number 14 because just in terms of this list, and as far as like Disney animated movies of all time, I once had it in my top 5, but it might be slightly lower for me now. I'm not sure though. I would have to kind of look at all the Disney animated movies and kind of make it, the judgment there. But and I do think that it's really good. I mean, Robin Williams pretty much makes this movie for me, and yeah, I think that it's a lot of fun. And some people complain that there's no Disney villain song. I don't really care because there's a reprise and that's fine. So
the villain song is in the Broadway show, so they added there.
Okay, then I'll have to go check out the Broadway show because I've seen like
The Broadway
the
show's
Lion
amazing.
King. It's in the
I
Lion
agree, Wolf.
King, and I've seen Frozen and A Bug's Life at Disney World. So, but I've never
Because
seen.
like he makes fun
seen a
of
lot.
like he makes fun of like all the Disney songs though. Like he'll go like, you just need to let it go because he never had a friend like me. Like he does all
Oh,
the
he does.
Disney songs.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Well, that's cool. Yeah. Well, Ross,
Frozen
when you have
and
Aladdin,
Aladdin.
right? Yeah.
I have Aladdin at number 4. It was the first movie I
Ooh.
ever saw. I like some movies better now, but Aladdin's still great. And like I've seen some people asking how come it wasn't nominated for Best Original Screenplay. They said that Robin Williams ad-libbed so much that the Best Original Screenplay didn't qualify for it. So yeah,
Oh,
number
dang.
4.
Makes sense.
It's actually kind of funny, but overall, I have it at a 7.4, so that means it'll be at a 7 definitively. Yeah. So
But it could go up toward the end of the episodes, anyways.
yeah. So we got that at number 7. So next up, we're doing Beauty and the Beast 2017, the live action version, which doesn't mean that they might not see the animated version. That's just what got spun on the wheel for this episode. So, but we'll go to Brian first. What do you say about Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah, for this one, I have the number 12. I actually like it more than the animated film because it adds some more stuff to the backstory for Belle and the Beast backstory. I love the songs they added to it, and it's a great live action remake. So have it ranked at number 12 for me.
Yeah, sounds good. Malcolm, what do you say about Beauty and the Beast?
Yeah, I love the live action remake. Like, I think like the stuff they add to it, I think is good. And it's one of those ones like I was never that high on the original animated Beauty and the Beast. I still thought it was good, but but the live action remake kind of helped me appreciate the original more. So for me, it ended up at 10.
Okay, 10. All right, sounds good. And yeah, for me, I've always been I wanted to complain about the Disney live action movies. Like, why are they still even doing them at this point? I'm just not a huge fan. But I always forget about Beauty and the Beast. That Beauty and the Beast is one of the good ones. That movie is actually it is a lot of fun. Like it's really good. I mean, I do prefer the animated one because it's just you just have more like the magic in there with all the like the Lumiere and Cogsworth and Mrs. Potts and all that stuff that they do the best that they can with the live action one, and it still is good. But I mean, I just prefer the animated one a little more. But I still have it ranked right around the middle. I have it ranked at number 16 for me. So yeah, 16 on that. But Ross, what do you say about Beauty and the Beast?
I do like this one. Like the original, the animated one's way better, but this one like has some really good moments, like the song Evermore, and then when like Gaston goes, like like she has a certain je ne sais quoi, I don't know what. It's like that's what it means. I don't know what. So yeah, and then like but I'll put this at number 14 only because like there's films that I do like better, but it's still good movie, and like Dan Stevens, was great as the Beast. So yeah.
Oh yeah, he's probably the best part of it.
Everyone should be dominated.
I think Kevin Kline was actually as a dad though.
Oh yeah. Which I always forget about.
And Josh Gad's great.
But Kevin Kline, that he plays crazy old Maurice.
And Ian McKellen's Cogsworth.
Yeah, right. And also, I liked Emma Watson because she could actually sing pretty well. Between Emma Watson and Luke Evans, I thought both of them could like sing like really well. So yeah. But Wolf, what do you say about Beauty and the Beast?
I disagree on Emma Watson singing well, but she did sing better than Dan Stevens.
Okay.
Dan Stevens was bad singing this.
Yeah,
he was bad. I did not like his voice. But Luke Evans did really well. And Emma Watson, she wasn't bad. She's just like okay, for me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be the unpopular person here. I'm not a big fan of the live action one. I think everything with Gaston is great, and then I think once Gaston's off screen, I'm bored. I'm just not into. I'm just not into anything else that's on screen other than Gaston because they got him down perfectly. I'm a huge fan of the original cartoon. I just feel like this was just a more duller telling of it, in my opinion. And I wasn't actually a big fan of the original songs that they threw in there either. I know some people were, but I wasn't a huge fan of them. And it was just there's some things missing for me. So me personally, I'm gonna rank it at like 23 for me.
Ooh, okay.
Which one, Mike, though? Which one would you rather take, though? Evermore or Scuttlebutt?
Oh, Evermore.
I would listen to Evermore on repeat forever.
Yeah.
A better question is,
oh yeah, Mike. Mike.
A better question is, what would I take?
I'll never forget
the,
this, Mike.
the better question is, what would I take between Scuttlebutt versus the Snow White song? Now, by the Snow White song, I mean the Gal Gadot song, the one that she sings.
Yeah.
Oh, I never thought about that, Mike. Like, I'll never forget this though. Like when you played Zaire, the song El Mal, he's like, I like this worse than Scuttlebutt.
Which worse though, Scuttlebutt or Bye Bye?
Ooh, yeah.
Bye Bye.
Bye Bye. Oh, damn.
Yeah, but the averages actually average out to 15, so it's going to be spot number 15.
Not bad.
I'm in the middle.
So
I would still go Bye Bye over Scuttlebutt just because at least Bye Bye is catchy. Like once I listen to the tune, I will have the tune stuck in my head. The song sucks, but the tune will be stuck in my head. But Scuttlebutt, it's just awful all around.
It's bad and it doesn't get stuck in your head, which might actually be a plus for that song. So, yeah. But up next, we're going to rank the Disney Channel original movie because I'm allowing for you to nominate whatever you want. So we have the movie Brink on here, which I believe was nominated by Ross. So yeah. And we'll start with Malcolm this time. What do you say about Brink?
So I'm going to be the unpopular opinion here. Look, I came to a lot of these Disney Channel movies. There's some echo somewhere. I don't know where.
The echo going on somewhere. Let's see who has the echo. Oh yeah, I think the wolf's frozen. So I'm gonna have to take him off screen for now. Hang on. Yeah, sorry, Wolf, you were freezing up, but when you get it fixed, though, we'll throw you back in.
Yeah, anyway, you might have just been able to mute him, but anyway.
Yeah, that is true. Hold on. Let me try muting him. There we go. We'll see what happens, though. Okay.
Is he blocked for anybody else right now? Like the screen's blocked?
No, it won't even allow me to mute him, so I'm just gonna get rid of him.
It's probably because he's frozen or something. Then
just let it go.
Yeah, right. We'll let it go.
Frozen's not here, Brian. Frozen's not here.
Yeah.
But anyway, I came to a lot of these Disney Channel original movies late. Like a couple years ago, I did a whole thing of watching all the Disney Channel original movies that are all on Disney Plus. So there's some Disney Channel original movies that are not there for whatever reason. And I know a lot of people consider Brink to be one of the best. I thought it was fine. Like I didn't hate it, but I'm not overly in love with it either. I do. So I've got it at number 24.
Ooh, 24. All right. Yeah, for me, I do really like it. And I don't know whatever happened to the main kid, Eric Von Deeten. I don't know what
he was in Torture 3, if I'm not mistaken, last as Sid.
Okay, and then I know they did a voice one of the shows I like. I grew up with the show Recess, and he does a voice. I don't know which voice it is though. So
Oh, I know who he was. He was Lawson.
Yes.
Oh, he was okay, Lawson. Okay, nice. But yeah, and for me, I actually got to consult my list. Okay, so I have it kind of near the lower end, but I do have fun with it. Like for Disney Channel movies, it's actually probably one of the better ones. Like it's kind of up there with like Luck of the Irish and like some of those ones. But I have it ranked at number 20 for me. So yeah, but we'll go to Ross. What do you say
Love
about
this one. I know it's cheesy, and I like the guy from Little Giants in it. He always plays the jerk. But yeah, and the guy from Power Rangers is in it. But like I like is how it's the whole like debate about like skating for money versus fun, and then like he realizes there is a balance. So yeah, I'm gonna put Brink at number 13. I still like it though a lot. Like in Luck of the Irish though is my favorite Disney one only because it has that guy from Psych in it playing a complete cartoon character.
Do they Hill?
Oh yeah, you're right.
No,
Yeah.
no, I forget the guy's name. Timothy Aldmanson or something like
Oh,
that.
him. Okay, catch
Oh yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, for me,
Yeah, nice.
for
Brian.
Brink, I
And I
have
met the Black Ranger, so that's why too.
okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I have a few blind spots for this episode, but I was where I will rank it for me. I will put it number 21.
Okay. There's one second. I'm gonna send a little message to Wolf just to say, hey, we're gonna go without you on this one, and then jump back in. See.
Yeah.
See. All right.
Oh yeah, about those Disney like Disney,
21?
oh, those Disney, like TV movies. One of them like Miracle in Lane 2. You remember that one with Frankie Muniz, right?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yep, I remember
He's
that
gonna
one.
develop CTE someday, I think. You know why?
Why is that?
He's like 38, and then like he's had 9 concussions in his life.
He's a race
Ooh,
driver,
jeez.
right?
Yeah, right.
He's a motocross rider, I think, too. Yeah, but now he's
Okay.
doing race car. But yeah, I can't wait for the new Malcolm in the Middle.
Oh yeah, same with me. Yeah, I was a huge Malcolm in the Middle fan, but we might have a Wolfpack. Maybe I don't know what's going on. I was gonna give him just a quick second, or else we have to just rank this one. But for right now, tentatively, without Wolf vote, we have it at a 19.5, so that'll put it at a 18. Yeah. So.
Right, you said 19.5, right?
Oh yeah. Sorry. So we're gonna round it up. Yeah. So it'll be at a 20 actually. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So Wolf might. So I don't know if you can hear us, Wolf, but we're seeing a black screen from you, and that's it. We can't hear you. So so we'll leave it there for
But
now.
it might mean he might not be able to hear us either. So.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. But we'll move on to the Chronicles of Narnia: The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe. So that one will be me first. Actually, if I really quite like The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe, the Chronicles of Narnia series were the first novels I ever had as a kid. I remember that on my birthday, someone gave me the whole box set of all the Chronicles of Narnia movies. I think they're really good, but the thing is that this list is stacked. Like it's just really stacked, and so it makes it kind of a tough. But I do really like how they depicted it. I really like Tilda Swinton too, playing like the evil queen or the ice queen or whatever. And
the White Witch.
Yeah, the White Witch. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, and then Liam Neeson makes a great Aslan, even though it's just a voice. Like he actually fits it pretty well. So, yeah, James McAvoy as Mr. Tumnus or whatever. Yeah, but I have it ranked at number 18 for me. So, but Ross, what do you say about Chronicles of Narnia, Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
This is a good movie, but I remember I wasn't the biggest fan, but it's good. I'm due for a rewatch, but yeah, I remember it being a little bit slower, but I'm just waiting though for that movie for the next one, for the new series because I think they could do it really well. But yeah, I'm gonna put this up. What? Yeah, I'm gonna put it at number 18. Yeah. And if you ever watch the show Sex Ed, Emma Mackey's playing the White Witch.
Oh wow!
Good casting, I would say.
Yeah. Well, Brian, what do you say about the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
Yeah, the words of Wolfman. I grew up with this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, for me, I have read number 17. I do enjoy it, but I have some other films ranked higher. But I do enjoy it. It's the best of the series, though.
Yeah. Wait, you had it at what number again? Sorry.
17.
Okay, 17. And Malcolm, what do you say about the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe?
Yeah, I love the Lion, Witch, and the Wardrobe. I think it's the best of the series as well. Not that the other two, not that it's really hard.
Right.
But yeah, and for me, this ended up at number 11 for me.
Ooh, number 11. Okay, so that puts it at the number six. Spot
16.
16. Yeah, so it'll be
Yeah, maybe when
16.
Wolf comes back, we can decide those rankings, then we can shuffle it.
Yeah, we could try to maybe shuffle it just a little bit, but
Yeah,
but right in between Beauty and the Beast 2017 and Abbott and Costello Meet Frankenstein, so there's a spot right there for it. So, but next up we have D2 The Mighty Ducks, so the second one, and it'll be Ross first. What do you say?
I grew up with this movie. I always liked it, but like I don't love it as much as everyone else. But it's still good, and like like I like Emilio Estevez's part, and then the bad guy was in Cobra Kai.
Was he?
Remember the
Dang.
guy that like Johnny bonded with over Rocky 4? Like the guy who was in charge of the tournament.
Oh, okay.
That's the dentist.
Oh, yeah, the
That's
dentist
the
guy.
bad guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, but this
Oh,
one I'm gonna
dang.
put it number 14. I do like it though. It's just not one of my favorites.
But yeah, I always forget about that guy. Wolf Stanton in the movie, the dentist. Yeah. So yeah, cool. We actually do have a Wolfman here just in time. Hey.
Okay.
Hey, okay, so I think
He's
I'm
back.
back now. I
Okay.
that's golly, that was so weird.
Yeah.
Mike,
It's weird
Mike,
because
you didn't hear my casting though. Did you for the new Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? Did you hear who's playing the White Witch in the movie? In the new movie?
Oh,
Emma Mackey.
yeah,
oh, that's
not bad.
that's good. That's a good choice.
What's funny?
What do I miss?
You missed Brink
What?
and the other two wardrobe.
Okay,
But yeah,
that's right.
but on our end, all of a sudden, we just heard this horrible screeching sound and like a weird echo, and then you were just frozen, so I had to take you out quick so you couldn't hear anything. We're like, freaking ears. It's weird. I don't know why it did that, but but if you want to,
I don't know what. That's weird.
yeah, if you want to retroactively vote, that's fine. You can vote for Brink. We'll start there. You missed that one.
Yeah.
Haven't seen Brink, so can't really say much on it. It's not one I grew up with, so I did not see Brink. But the Lion, Witch, and Wardrobe, I also had it at number 16. So that's good.
Okay. Well,
So it would have ended up there
Yeah.
anyway.
Yeah.
yeah. So actually would have stayed at 16. So that's cool.
Brink
So
is fun,
now,
Mike, and then you got to watch the. I told you before, you got to watch the Luck of the Irish, Mike. Do you know why?
Why?
The guy
It has
from
Lassie
Oh yeah.
playing like this like Irish cartoon character. He goes, "Oh,
Psych?
don't you know?" You know, like he plays like this evil leprechaun who's a cartoon character though.
Oh yeah, that's amazing.
oh, and I just realized.
Yeah, now D2, Mike.
And Wolf, I started life for Lion Witch Wardrobe. I grew up with it.
Oh yeah, I realized that my main mic was on this whole entire time. Hopefully I sound a little better with that. Let me
Sounds
see.
good to me on my end.
Yeah. So hopefully it's a little better. I didn't realize that the cord came unplugged. But anyways, but yeah, but Ross, what was your ranking again for D2? Would you say?
Number 13, I think.
Okay, 13. And then Wolf, what are your thoughts about D2, the Mighty Ducks?
Let me look. I'm not a huge Mighty Ducks person per se, so I have it at number 22.
22 because it's before your time, right? That's
You
why,
didn't
right?
see that, Mike, but like you should watch it again, Mike. Though D2, do you know why?
Why?
The bad guy in this movie was in Cobra Kai. He played the guy like in charge of the tournament, the one that Johnny bonded with over Rocky 4.
Really?
Oh,
Wow.
yeah.
He was also in The Man in the High Castle, which I never saw that show.
Okay. But yeah, now that I look at him too, yeah, he was in the final season. Yeah, but
No,
but
the final three. The final three seasons.
oh yeah, maybe it was all three. Yeah, but
No, last final two. Yeah, but
yeah. But Brian, what do you say
Yeah,
about
it's been a
D2?
while since I've seen D2. I remember enjoying it. I liked how they added Kenan Thompson to the cast of it. For the
You got the
for
knuckle
this,
puck. Yeah,
yeah, for this one, I had it ranked number 20 for me.
20. Man, you guys are harsh on
Because they have it's been a
no,
long
those
time.
white jerseys though are fire.
Oh yeah, yeah, those are awesome.
And I've been
I
the
wish they would have
minority.
used
I
that.
do like TV shows
Those,
for my Ducks.
yeah, totally. And
No.
I
They
wish
did
it,
use it for the pro team for a while. They did.
but yeah, I was gonna say that I wish they would have used it more for the pro team. I don't know if they used it that long, but I think they have a new like a redesigned logo, something like that. But Malcolm,
See,
what do you
Mike?
say about?
Look at these white jerseys. Look, hold on.
Oh yeah,
Oh
those are
yeah.
cool. But
That's
Malcolm, what
fire.
do you say about D2, the Mighty Ducks?
Yeah, if you didn't like the last two, you're not gonna like mine.
Oh, fudge, you guys are
Look,
killing me.
I don't know if I ever watched this as a kid. So I had no nostalgia for the movie. I watched the My Ducks movies for the first time. I think when it was either when Disney Plus first became a thing, or a couple years after that.
Or when the TV show started, maybe that's around.
I never watched it around the time of the TV show.
Okay.
So I've never actually watched the TV show, to be fair.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean the movie's good. And if it was a different batch of movies, this might have ended up higher for me. But this is just a stacked bunch of movies, and there's a lot of movies I like more than it. So it ended up at 19.
19. Oh, okay. For me, I'm a massive Mighty Ducks fan. Like I grew up watching all of these. Like I pretty much wore out my VHS, and D2 was my favorite one of all three. Quack, 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 and they added so many fun characters. Like they added like the like Asian guy who used to be a figure skater. The like Ken Wu. They added the like cowboy guy who was like doing the lassoing and all that stuff. They added the second guy so they could have the Bash brothers in there. So yeah, for me it was a lot of fun. You get more things with like Han. They did the Hassenpfeffer eggs, which the Hassenpfeffer is actually rabbit, so he's putting rabbit in his eggs. But and I also have the pop figures, which I'm not as fast as Austin on the solo. Actually, I don't even know how to. Oh, there you go. See, I got the Gordon Bombay there. I got a Charlie Conway right there. I got a Fulton Reed, a little also in Foggy from Daredevil. So yeah.
Eldon Henson.
Yeah. Eldon Henson. So yeah, I'm a huge fan. I don't know if my score is going to be enough to bump it up that far. I have it at number 4 overall because I'm a massive fan. But overall, that'll put it at a 15.6. So that does kind of like bump it up slightly. So
And
overall,
Jory, you know who's in my Ducks? Is the guy Avery Bailey is also in Home Alone.
is he?
Yep.
He's in Home Alone.
He played one of the siblings. He played Stefan.
Oh, dang. Yeah. Wait, is he the guy that's like looking out the window when he's telling the like story of like
not Buzz,
no.
but he's the one watching over he went Buzz in the room, the brother with the glasses.
Okay, yeah. But yeah, so it'll be at number 16, but we already have the Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe there, so that means they'll either have to go up to number 14 or number 18.
Oh, lower down.
We can just vote. So Ross, what do you say? You put it higher or
down?
Lower, okay.
Listen to us out.
You guys are killing me. Wolf, higher or lower?
I'd go lower.
Okay. And Brian says lower. Malcolm, what do you say? Higher or lower? Okay, so it's gonna be lower. I would have said higher, but that's fine. 18. That makes me sad, but
I mean, heck, it's not ranked like 20, 25, so
yeah, that is true. Like, it's not the worst. or like the lowest on the list. But next up we have Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2. So we will go to I think Brian's next. So
No,
what do you say?
Ross, because Wolf, because Ross went first for my Ducks.
Okay, then we'll go to Wolf. So Wolf, what do you say about Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2?
Yeah, Deathly Hallows Part 2, I have at number 9. This is one of my favorite Harry Potter films. Actually, is probably my favorite Harry Potter film. I remember seeing this opening night, that Thursday night. This was actually back in the day when they did 12 a.m. and 3 a.m. showings, because I remember the midnight showing was sold out. So what happened was I was like, okay, I'm going to take a power nap and then go to the 3 a.m. showing that Thursday night. And so I went to the 3 a.m. showing, and it was like in 3D. And they gave us Harry Potter 3D glasses. They had like the circles and everything. It was really fun. But
oh, nice, that's cool.
Yeah, it's such a great conclusion to this franchise. I'm a big Potterhead, so I'll definitely say number 9 for Harry Potter.
Yeah, and I miss those midnight screenings. I wish they would like still have earlier ones, but then bring back at least like a midnight one. I know it's kind of rough on the employees.
They did it for the last time they did it was for Glass Onion, because they actually had a midnight. They had a double feature thing, so you could watch Knives Out. It was separate, but you could watch Knives Out in theaters first, and then they had a midnight showing that same like Thursday night or something, and it was of Glass Onion. So that's kind of why I had to do that.
Because like those midnight showings, like they used to even do like where I live, they did midnight showing just for like any movie. If you went to like one of the dollar theaters, they would have that. I remember they'd get off of work and be like looking for something to do at like 11 p.m. at night. So I'm like, well, I'll just go see a midnight movie or something like that. I used to do that with my friends all the time. But Brian, what do you say about Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2?
You're not gonna like me on this one. Look, I do enjoy the Harry Potter movies. The first 2 are founded movies, but when it starts getting the 5 to final films, it's more becoming a YA film. So if you do like a YA adaptation, you'll go like top 10. But for family series, I say the Betrayed 4 because kids in the middle and get into it now. So I say the Betrayed 4 for me.
All right. Well, it's nice having you on, Brian. We'll see you next time.
I have to pick because there's not much family movies on this list, so I'll be picky on this one.
No, you're fine. But Malcolm, what do you say about Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows Part 2?
See, and this is where I'm going to slightly fight on this. Is I'm a big Harry Potter fan, and like I do get his point that these later movies do skew more to young adults, and have more darker tones. But I think there are still movies that you can get together as a family and watch, like, and it's one of those ones like, there are some of these later ones like they're not that dark for the kids, but they're also dark enough the adults that they still keep the tone of that the books are going for. So it's I think it's a perfect balance of like for that whole family can enjoy a lot with this. So yeah, this is my second favorite Harry Potter movie on this list. But yeah,
Okay.
I do like it, but it's number 16 for me.
Number 16. Okay, sounds good. Well, for me, Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows is in my top 10 movies of all time. My favorite movies. I adore this whole series. I read every book. I went to the midnight releases of the book. I wasn't a troll like JPO once said that he went to a Harry Potter midnight book release, but then he just bought like a Dean Koontz book or some other book or something when he waited in line. I don't know why, but yeah, because the conclusion, like the way that it just adds up. I mean, the book's just like I was almost ready because I because of some of my autistic things and like that kind of stuff, I was almost ready to be almost done with reading. I was just like, I'll just watch movies, maybe a couple audiobooks, but I mean, like, what's the point of even reading books in it anymore? But then I read the whole Harry Potter franchise super quick too. I read them all in just 1 year, every single book, and that for me that's fast. And like, yeah, it just reinvigorated my love for reading. And then the movie, I just think it hits because it's an epic team up that it all comes down to this. And the trailer just gets me so hyped and so pumped. I'm just like hell yeah, let's go. This is it, you know. I love a good team up where like you have these characters from a movie or a franchise that like they're not really teamed up, but they have to for the greater good to team up together like that. So this is my number 1 on the list. So so number 1 for me. So but Ross, what do you say?
This is my favorite Harry Potter movie, but I am gonna put it lower, like only because like it is a little bit dark, but I still, I still love this one. Like I remember I saw my first and only midnight movie. So yeah, I'm gonna put it at number 9. It's still great though, and I cannot wait for that series too.
Yeah. Yeah, same here. I can't
Because there's
wait
a
for the
lot of stuff in the
series.
books that I think could be really cool in movies.
Yeah.
So it's going to land at 11.8, which is number 12.
All right. So number 12, which is fine. I mean, it didn't make the top 5. I'm a little sad about that, but that's all right. So
look,
number 12.
To be fair, your one probably saved it a little.
Yeah, that is true. So yeah, no, number 12 there. And then next up, we have another Harry Potter because it's just alphabetical order. Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix. So we'll see where that one lands. So this time it'll be Brian first for Order of the Phoenix. What do you say?
Yeah, I haven't read number 32. Same reason why I gave it to Deathly Hallows Part 2, because it's more targeted for YA now. So how do I read number 32?
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, so for the longest time, this was my number 1 Harry Potter movie of all time. Then I rewatched, then I did a rewatch, and this Vazquez kind of moved up. And
okay.
Actually, Order of the Phoenix might still be up there. I don't know. I don't have my Harry Potter list on hand.
Yeah.
But this is my favorite one that was on here anyway. So this is number 9 for me.
Number 9. Okay. Yeah. Let's see. Let me add that in there. And then for me, this is probably my 3rd favorite Harry Potter movie. Which, to be fair, on my list I have 3 Harry Potter movies. You might see one more pop up here, but yeah, I'm just a huge fan of the Harry Potter franchise and Order of the Phoenix. I believe it's the one with like Umbridge and all that.
Yeah. That's one.
Yeah. Because I love all the stuff with that, because I can't remember the name of the actor, but like she just makes. Yeah. What Brian said. Yeah, and like she just plays the character so well, just like this character that you just love to hate. You just absolutely can't stand this despicable character. It's like you almost hate her as much as like Voldemort or like some of his cronies and like that kind of thing. So like that's why I really like that like the new ride for at the new Epic Universe for Universal. It's like they have Dolores Umbridge on trial at the Ministry of Magic, and you actually see her go to prison. You see her do all that stuff, which is really cool. So I can't wait to see all that. But yeah. So this movie is my number 2. So I got 2 Harry Potters at the top. So yeah. But Ross, what do you say about Order of the Phoenix?
Fan of this movie only because I'm kind of a book purist in a way. Like this book is not the movie's nothing like the book, but it's still good. But I'm gonna put it number 18. And then like there's a rumor though, perfect casting for the TV show. There's a rumor about Cillian Murphy might play Voldemort, and then if you know who Emily Watson is, right? As Umbridge.
Ooh, yeah, that wouldn't be too bad. But I kind of vote for what's her name? Who was from Wonka, the one that played in the hotel. That
Olivia Colman.
Yeah, Olivia Colman would be an awesome Umbridge. I feel like so yeah. But
yeah.
I mean, it's too early for them to cast Umbridge anyway. Look, that's probably going to be 5 years.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, we've got
Imagine her
a few
as
years
Umbridge,
for that.
that's what I
Yeah.
mean.
Yeah, right. But
Yeah.
Wolfman, what do you say about Order of the Phoenix?
Yeah, this is a tricky one because while I did say that Deathly Hollows Part 2 I had at like 9, I feel like that's a little bit more family oriented than this one. This one gets really dark. Like, I mean,
Yeah.
really dark. Like, this is
Yeah, it
probably
does.
one of the darkest films that is in their franchise. And I mean, I guess with like, the death of, spoiler alert, but it's an old movie, guys.
Yeah,
The
right.
death of Sirius Black, like that might teeter it some. But I think based on my enjoyment level, I'm still gonna say a 10 for this one.
Okay, so 10, and that's gonna
Mike, I
put
can
it
see the
at
book being your favorite one, though, Mike. You know why?
What?
The book is basically almost like a slice of life in Hogwarts.
Wow.
Oh yeah,
I mean, I
it is in a
do,
lot
I
of
do,
ways.
I do love, I do love Order of the Phoenix. I think it's actually the most underrated Harry Potter film because a lot of people have it like very low on their ranking, and for me, it's one of the best.
It's the long. It's the
Yeah.
longest book too, at 870 pages.
Oh,
Oh
geez.
dang, I didn't realize that it was the longest
Yeah,
book. Yeah,
it's
crazy.
longest book, shortest movie.
Yeah, right. But it'll average out to an 11.8 is what I have. So that'll be at a 12. So 12.
I had it at 12.2. So
Yeah. So it'll be 12 anyway. So now I have to vote if it goes up or if it goes down. I vote down for me personally, but Ross, what do you say? Do you vote up or down for over Deathly Hallows?
Yeah, down.
Okay. Wolf, what do you say? Do you say up or
Oh,
down?
Deathly Hollows, I'd say down.
Okay. Brian, what do you say?
I say down as well.
Okay. And Malcolm, what do you say?
for Order of the Phoenix, up.
Up. Okay. Well, the downs have it, so it'll end at number 13. So, all right.
Funny how they
So
worked out.
yeah, right. But up next we have Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey. So, this time it'll be Malcolm first. So, what do you say about Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey?
So you're going to hear me say, I mean, you've already heard me say this once. You're going to hear me say this a lot about a lot of these '90s family movies. Like, I didn't watch a lot of these when I was growing up. I came to these much later. But Homeward Bound is one I actually came to this year. So I think I watched that in Homeward Bound 2 last month for in preparation for the 95 the letter series. Yeah.
No.
I mean, it's a fun movie. It's good. Like, there's not a lot of movies here I just don't like. In fact, there's probably only one I really don't like on here, but we'll get to that when
Yeah.
we get to it.
Same.
But
Oh.
but I think Homeward Bound is fine. It's at number 20 for me.
20. All right. Yeah, for me, I really do like it quite a bit, but at the same time, like, there's just so many great family movies on here, but I do like the voice cast. You got Michael J. Fox in there, which for some reason that's the only voice I remember. Was it Sally Field for the cat, or I can't remember who did the cat? Yeah, so Sally Field, but
for Shadow.
Okay, yeah, but I think this one's fun. I do like it more than Lost in San Francisco, at least because they're like doing something fun where they're trying to make it through the mountain. Because I always use the quote when I'm on a road trip and like I'm with like little kids, and then they're like, "How much longer till we get home?" And I was like, "Home is just over that mountain." So I'll use that quote from Homeward Bound, but and they'll be like, "Oh," but yeah, but I do think that it's fun, but I have it ranked like kind of like middle of the road to low. I have it ranked at number 17 for me. So, but Ross, what do you say about Homeward Bound?
I love this movie. I grew up with it, and I love Gene Smart in it too. And I cannot think about this movie without thinking about my dog, only because my dog literally watched a lot of it, with me. We literally turned it on, and she got bored. She was watching it up until the mountain lion. So yeah,
Oh,
but
really? Dang.
yeah, so yeah, but I'm gonna put this at number 15. It's good, but I like other movies on here better, so number 15.
But yeah, which is funny because having animals watch things with you, we had a dog that would always watch The Walking Dead with us, and I got really hooked on it. Would stare and would not move when we would call its name. We'd be like, "Come on, come on," and then he would just sit there.
Because
not
that
move.
is pretty far into the movie, huh? With the mountain lion.
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Yeah, but Wolf, what do you say about Homeward Bound?
Homeward Bound, man, this is right here the epitome of my childhood. I definitely grew up with this film. This is one of the biggest animal movies I grew up with. It was this and See Spot Run. Those are the two that I grew up watching.
Oh yeah,
a lot. So, I'm gonna say, I'm gonna say 11 for Homeward Bound.
Okay, number 11 sounds good. And Brian, I believe you probably nominated it. I think. But
no, not on my list. But I have the sequel in my 138. I do enjoy the sequel more, but I do enjoy the first one because you have real animal acting, especially the river sequence is great. For this one, it's been a while since I've seen it, but I'm due for a rewatch, so I went 14.
14 is actually Homeward. That was actually on one of Wolfman's picks, actually. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, it was one of my picks. So I love it. But
it's 15.4, so it's going to land at 15, which I think we've got something.
15.4. Yeah. So 15. So now when you get further into the show, now we have to decide if it goes up to 14 or all the way down to 19. So that's the thing. Let's see.
Definitely.
I'm just trying to see where I have it. Yeah. I mean, I'd say up to probably. Ross, what do you say? You say up or down?
His lips said up.
It was either going to go up to 14 or down to 19. You might have been.
Well, I think at this point it doesn't matter because I think there's already 3 up. So
yeah.
So I would have said down myself. So
okay, you would have said down. Okay. Well, hit the number 14, which we got a big chunk here. So anything that lands in that window will either go to 11 or 19. So we'll see. But next movie up will be Jumanji.
I'm pretty sure this is how part 1 went too. Is we folded up in the middle a lot, then the top.
But it makes sense though because end, when you have the end free, it's like some movie that you're not sure you want to rank it that high just ends up going there. So but that's just how it works out sometimes. But we have the Jumanji from 1995 up next, and it's me first. And yeah, I'm a huge fan of this Jumanji movie. I love the cast here, especially Robin Williams, but also I'm a big fan of David Alan Grier, the cop character. He always made me laugh pretty hard as a kid, especially when crazy shenanigans or monkeys are driving around the cop car, or he sees the cop car being pulled down by that vine thing. He's like, "Gosh, oh my gosh," and he's freaking out over it. And then just some of the mythology that they create, and how it used to be a shoe factory, and the guy trying to make new sneakers and all that stuff. So yeah, I think that's a lot of fun. I have it ranked. Let me see. I have it ranked at number 10 for me. So yeah, but Ross, what do you say about Jumanji?
I love this one. I do it's just so much fun, and then the dad, is such a prick, but I can understand it, as an adult.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still, a good movie, but I would put it number 18. It's not my favorite though.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. Wolf, what do you say about Jumanji?
Jumanji, I would put Jumanji at 17. You know, I like it, but it's not one I like love a lot.
Yeah. I do like how though they make the dad in the movie come back as like the hunter guy and he's
Yes.
going after him, like
Yeah,
trying to
yeah.
shoot them all and
Even
stuff.
the
So that's
brutalist
fun.
also.
Oh yeah, that's
He's a
right. Yeah,
character actor, yeah. Also,
Yeah.
Richie Rich.
Jonathan Hyde. Yeah, but Brian, what do you say about Jumanji?
Yeah, Jumanji is a lot of fun. It's like a wonderful board game came to life, and that's it. I have it ranked at number 9. I do enjoy it, and here's a good trivia fact: the one who played the Peter, same voice as Chip from Beauty and the Beast. So number 9.
Oh, he is. Oh, whoa! I didn't even know that. That's cool. Yeah. But yeah, Malcolm, what do you say about Jumanji?
Yeah, I love Jumanji. I think it's it's a really good movie. And yeah, it's definitely one that I grew up a lot growing up, and it's just one of those ones. Unfortunately, the way that these movies got on here, it's number 13 for me though.
Or 13? And funny enough, that it might be my favorite Bonnie Hunt movie because she just plays a lot of mom roles and like looks in a lot of rom-com, that kind of stuff. So here I actually really like her in it. So yeah.
And this and Heat came out on the same day.
Oh wow,
Really?
that'd be a crazy weekend. But I have it 13.4, I think. So
Yeah.
yeah. So
Somebody
that
else
means
that day too.
it'll be at 13, which now we have to decide if it's going to move up to 11 or all the way down to 19. Which I say move it up. I don't know if anyone else
I
has any.
would move it up as well.
Move it up.
Ross. Yeah.
Move it up.
Ross.
I'm saying move it up.
What's the number? What's the number it would move up to? Number 11.
Number 11. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd be fine moving it up.
Okay, so it'll be number 11. All right. That middle spot's getting stacked, but up next we have Mary Poppins. So
Well, that should be an easy one.
which I'm curious about this, but we'll see. And I believe that it's Ross first. So what do you say about Mary Poppins?
I love Mary Poppins, but you know, like it's not one I go back to a lot, but I do love it. So like I wouldn't mind putting it like number 12. It's still great though, but you know, it's just
Yeah. Sounds good. Wolf, what do you say about Mary Poppins?
Mary Poppins. Let's see. I have that at 13. I like it, but it's not. You know, it's there's a lot more I like on this list more. So
yeah, sounds good. Yeah. Brian, what do you say about Mary Poppins?
With any mist coming in, like something Bowen happened before ranked number 2 for me. It's a great musical, great supporting cast, great music by Sherman Brothers, great production design as well, and yeah, it's been one of those ones I grew up watching. So number 2.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I love Mary Poppins. It's really good. And for me, this one ended up at number 8 on my list.
Okay, number 8, and for me, yeah, I'm a huge Mary Poppins fan. But the funny thing is, I watched it as a kid, but I didn't really get a lot of the deeper meanings and like some of the like deeper things until I got a little older, like maybe like late teens, early 20s, that I rewatched it, and like the like feed the bird scene got more emotional for me, or the
song.
Yeah, or like when they're like marching the dad and the kids over to the bank and all that, like it just gets like more emotional, and I actually learned how to play a lot of the music. I used to take piano lessons, but I don't have a piano anymore, but I used to. That's what happens when your parents get divorced. One person gets it, not the other. So I don't have one now, but it's fun to play like Chim Chim Cherie or like Supercalifragilistic. I like learned how to play all that, but Mary Poppins is great. I have it at number 9 for me. So that's
last year or two. She was 100 years old.
Yeah, wow, it's crazy.
Oh, the one who played the mother, right?
Glenn Strong. She died in
Yeah.
2024. She was 100 years old.
Wow.
I've got it at 8.8. We'll put it at
Yeah.
9.
Yeah, 9. So let's see. I can't remember if we have
I
something
don't think we've
at
got
9.
anything
We
in the
might.
top 10 yet. So
Nope. Yeah. So
no,
Yeah,
well,
I-
Aladdin up there, but yeah.
yeah, we got Aladdin up there, but yeah, and then also Dick Van Dyke's like 99 or something, or 98, something like
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
wish we
so
could have seen him at
that's
our
crazy.
convention, huh?
Yeah, that would have been awesome because he was supposed to be there, but then he had to cancel. But he was at the convention the year before, so I did get to meet him.
I
So
mean,
which is cool.
I don't think he will travel anything now because his age now. So
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I
But-
think I think he will still travel if he wants to. I think it's just hard for him to travel because I think he's got a lot of health stuff as well.
yeah, because they did a thing at the same convention I went to years earlier where they had Stan Lee. When he's getting old, he couldn't really travel as much, but he did a little video message and just spoke on a screen to us, which was still like fun to hear from him, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah. So up next we have Mrs. Doubtfire. So, and I'm actually curious to see where this one lands, but it'll be Wolf first. What do you say about Mrs. Doubtfire?
Mrs. Doubtfire, I'm going to put that at number 8. I think that this is just a really delightful, a really, really delightful comedy with Robin Williams, and it's also just a beautiful kind of coming of age story, but also really honest portrayal of divorce and how it depicts things. It doesn't sugarcoat it to say, hey, this is only for kiddies, so we're going to sugarcoat things. No, this is like a family affair for everyone. The adults can watch that and say, oh my God, that's very relatable. So it's really powerful. And I loved that apparently it was improvised when the shaving cream drops into the coffee. Apparently that was not, or the tea or whatever, that was not supposed to happen.
It was. Oh dang.
And like the directors are cracking up so much, and they said we're just gonna keep that in the movie. So
dang, that's cool. Yeah.
It's great, and of course there's a lot of other improvisation with Robin Williams, who is fantastic in this. So
yeah, and actually just recently you can go watch Pierce Brosnan do like a kind of retrospective thing on all of his movies over on the Vanity Fair channel, and he talks about being in some scenes with Robin Williams, how he just loved it. Like he said that like him and Robin Williams were really good friends, but that he only got to appear with him when he was dressed as a Mrs. Doubtfire character, and he kind of wished he could be even just as like regular, just without all the makeup on, but we still had fun with him, and like he had some cool interactions in his dressing room. So if you go watch that, you can hear him talk about it. But Brian, what do you say about Mrs. Doubtfire?
Yeah, Mrs. Doubtfire had ranked Roast by Harlan Wolf, having ranked number 7 for me. This is a movie that tackled divorce in a proper way and has some good heart to it, with some good humor. One by Fruiting, has some good moments there. But first, there's a movie that got hot flashes. Also, you get the girl from Laura Liar who played Mrs. Selder, the social worker. You get also Matthew Lawrence from Boy Meets World, Jordan, your fave.
Yeah.
And young Mark Wilson, good story cast, some good humor, especially the ending with the Euphage Dice House with Kovacs and the monkeys. So I went ranked number 7.
Yeah, and also you can go watch the Lawrence Brothers podcast. They did an episode with Mara Wilson on there where they talked all about Mrs. Doubtfire and stuff. So that's another fun watch. But Malcolm, what do you say about Mrs. Doubtfire?
Yeah, I love Mrs. Doubtfire. This is one of those movies I watched a lot growing up as well. And I just thought it's great, and like Robin Williams is always really good, especially around this time. And
peak.
And for me, this ended up at number 2.
Ooh, number 2. Okay, well, don't hate me, guys. I'm actually not a huge fan of Mrs. Doubtfire. I think that it's good, but it's just. But for this list, I just don't really love it that much, and yeah, like I just don't I don't know. It's just hard to really even like explain it all that much. I even don't laugh all that much. Really, I don't know. So I have it ranked at number 22. Sorry.
Did Zach Shelton pop up here or something?
yeah. Sorry, we got to be the troll for this one, but Ross, what do you say about Mrs. Doubtfire?
It took me a while to like this movie, but I love it now. Like, and then it's actually funnier every single time I watch it. And then Robin Williams almost didn't do the movie because it was gonna end with them reconciling, and then and I thought that would have literally killed the movie. With them getting back together, and then there's some jokes in here that would have made the movie rated R. But yeah, this is just a great family movie all around. I think it's hilarious. So yeah, I'm gonna put it at number 6.
Ooh, 6. Okay.
And there was talks of a sequel before his passing as well.
Yeah, which I don't know if you'd want to even try to do it now that he's passed, probably, but but no.
It lands at 9.
Show,
is what I've got.
Yeah, 9. Yeah, yep, that's what I have, 9. So that means there might be something there, though. I think that we just put. Yeah, so we have to decide if it goes above or below Mary Poppins. I say below.
Number 10.
Yeah, that's what I said.
That works for everyone.
Yeah, 10 works for me.
Yeah,
I would have said that for me personally, but
yeah. Well, sounds like the majority say
the two Robin Williams movies right beside each other. There you go.
Yeah, right. And also
higher up.
But now we have a huge block we got to contend with there in the middle, so we'll see what happens. But up next we have Mulan, and of course that was on my list. So
don't say.
Yeah, right. You don't say, and it'll be Brian first, I believe. So
yeah, I do enjoy Mulan. It's one of the darker Disney Renaissance films. For me, I do enjoy the music. Make Value, Reflections of Eddie Murphy there. For me, I had it at number 13. Not my favorite Renaissance films, but it's number 13 for me.
Yeah, that sounds good. Malcolm, what do you say about Mulan?
Yeah, this is it's not one of my favorite Disney animated movies. I think it's fine. I always get really annoyed. Mushu is a really annoying character that drives me up the wall. And that kind of takes me out of the movie a lot. And I think I can say confidently, I don't think we're seeing a live action movie pop up here at any point. But for me, the animated movie ended up at 17 for me.
17, okay, not too terrible. For me, I'm a huge fan of it, especially I wish that they would have done even more with Ming-Na Wen's character from The Mandalorian. I mean, they use her fine enough, but she's kind of like a sidekick of sorts. But when they catch her, I'm like, oh yeah, that's Mulan, that's awesome, But and the movie just has so much heart to me. It just, and the way that it hits too, because it gets dark, but then there's some light moments like I'll make a man out of you, and you'll bring honor to us all, and they're just doing some goofy stuff, and then the Mushu stuff, but I always talk about that moment when she cuts her hair too is just a really powerful moment, because there's a lot of symbolism there, and the music is just really powerful there, and just what she's willing to sacrifice for her family, and it's kind of a whole change of her character going forward. So I have it fairly high, but at the same time though, it's not the highest on my list. I have it at number 8 actually. So yeah, but Ross, what do you say about Mulan?
You're gonna hate me. I don't like Mulan that much. It's just not for my thing. And I think Mushu's okay, but I like him. His donkey is a better animated character, so I put it at number 20.
Okay, that's all right.
But I'm due for a rewatch. I will rewatch it eventually.
Yeah.
I would say 7. I think that Mulan is a really good Disney Renaissance film. And I love just the culture and learning about the culture in here as well. So yeah, great great film. The live action remake sucks though.
Yeah,
Sorry.
right. The live action remake does suck, and you had it ranked one spot higher than me. Actually, that's funny enough. But
13 even.
yeah, 13,
Maybe
which I'm
somebody's
sad about
lying.
that because it might go down. But I vote up for me up to 8. But
I will
But-
go down because
do you move it to 8 or move it down to 19? So what do you guys say?
I say
Yeah,
Down.
most of
I'll
us
say
has down, so I'll say down for the rankings.
What do you say,
Down.
Wolf?
I would say down.
Okay, so it'll be down. Sad all the
And
way to
here's a true
19.
fact: the voice of the grandmother Mulan, voiced by Drew Foray.
Okay, oh nice, that's cool. Yeah. So up next we got Paddington 2 up next. So
I can't wait
it'll
for
be
this.
yeah good. Yeah, this will be interesting because I watched it for the first time, but it'll be Malcolm first though. So what do you say about Paddington 2?
Yeah, I love the Paddington movies. I think they're good. I've still got to get around to Paddington and Peru. I did blind buy it on Blu-ray the other day. I just haven't had
nice.
a chance to. I just haven't had a chance to watch it yet. But the Paddington movies have a lot of heart, and like Paddington 2's like great. Just seeing him like go and change to this prison and all that. Well, yeah, the prisoners stab him in the back later on. But I think it's great. It landed at number 4 for me.
Okay, number 4. Well, buckle up for my thoughts because I watched it and I'm still not a fan. I just don't get it. I don't get the
But you
love for this
don't hate it, right?
damn
Like,
bear. I mean, I don't hate it, but at the same time, like so much of the movie just doesn't make any sense to me. That like he's still just going around destroying everything. He turns the whole prison around, which is not accurate. So like it actually almost kind of makes sense that they stab him in the back, like they're just using him for whatever. And like
why do you want accuracy in a family movie?
You would be
well,
okay.
yeah, but it just doesn't even make sense to like for the enjoyment of the movie for me. I'm just like I would have liked it like if
you give all this guy my film class in, Jordan, because like he's literally typing during the film "Death to the Bear."
Yeah, right. Yeah, Death to the Bear. Because the thing is, even if you would have just buddied up with Brendan Gleeson's character, and then still had all the other inmates against him, I almost maybe would have liked that more. But
When people this slow, sorry, Jordan. When I tell people this, they get all shocked though. Do you know what about? You know our friend Andrew, right?
Yes.
Never seen the Paddington movies.
Okay. Well,
Barbie, how many times?
It's probably good because he would probably obsess over those movies, like literally. But
right,
but yeah, and but like the only thing that I really liked in it really was like some of the visuals. I like the whole pop-up book thing. That was all right. And then also I like the mom, which I always forget the mom. She's in The Shape of Water.
And also Hugh Grant was fantastic. You have to admit he was really fun.
I agree.
And then Brendan Gleeson.
For me, I didn't even really like Hugh Grant. I found his character kind of annoying. I didn't really care about him. But I did like Brendan Gleeson though, probably more. But even still, like for this list, I still have it ranked at number 25 because I just don't.
I predicted it
because I liked every single movie on the list better than this. Sorry, guys. I mean, it's not the worst movie ever made, but what?
You like
it has the highest Rotten Tomatoes forever, though, Jordan. Yeah. Did you know
that? Wait, what was that?
It has the highest Rotten Tomatoes score of all time.
Oh, it does. Is it 100?
Yeah, 100.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I kind of liked it better than the first one, I guess, because they're doing more of like a, I don't know, like a break out of prison kind of thing. But I don't know, it's weird. But Wolf, what do you say about Paddington 2?
Paddington 2 is going to be number 5 for me.
Sorry, I meant to say Ross. He was next, but you can go ahead and we'll go to Ross.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's my number 5 too. So
yeah.
Okay. All right.
Yes. Yeah. So for both of us, it's 5. And I think Paddington 2 just takes what worked in the original and improves on it exponentially. And while the original is fun, charming, delightful, all of that, the second one is even more fun, even more charming, even more delightful. And I loved Hugh Grant as a villain. I thought he was he had a kind of a mustache twirling suave to him that I thought was really a lot of fun. And of course, I think the whole family dynamic here and the prison dynamic is really great. So yeah, I absolutely love these movies, and there's a reason why Pedro Pascal says in The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent that Paddington 2 is his favorite movie of all time. So
second favorite,
yeah.
he says.
Second favorite. That's true.
Yeah. Oh yeah, right.
I like it.
Well, for me, it's like British humor and like British, even drama. To be fair, it's like very hit and miss for me. Either I find it the most boring thing and I just don't get it, or I absolutely love it. Like there are a few things I like Monty Python stuff. I like there's a new series called The Outlaws that and I like that a lot. But I like some like British stand-up comedians. But beyond that, I'm just not big on British stuff. So. But
Mr. Bean.
Brian,
You like Mr. Bean?
oh yeah, so Rowan Atkinson's awesome. I actually love Mr. Bean. Yeah, probably one of the best. Like
Blackadder is great too.
Oh, you
like probably one of
gotta
the best
watch
physical
the
comedians
Blackadder
out there.
Christmas special. You gotta watch the Blackadder Christmas special because like it's a spoof of a Christmas Carol, but it's the reverse. So like it's about this nice guy who gets visited by his ancestors and he turns out to be a jerk.
Oh, okay, nice. But
Yeah.
Brian, what do you say about Paddington 2?
First off, you like it more than Oppenheimer. You
No.
don't like both.
No, probably like Oppenheimer more. Sorry.
Yeah, for Paddington 2, I love the Paddington movies. They're delightful. My favorite parts of it are the opening of the dollhouse. You see the whole family pop in there. I even love Paddington 2. Incoming song prediction, Paddington 2 for nomination.
Yeah.
Number 5 for me. I love the visuals. Hugh Grant's great. I would love to see him get Oscar nominated for the film. But I ranked number 5.
Well, it still didn't move down all that much. I have it at 8.8, I think, is what I have. So yeah, so it's still high, even with my 25 in there. So that means
voted number 25, right?
Yeah, so
no,
would
well, 8.8, so 9, so it will be
9. But I don't think we're gonna move it all the way down to 21. So I think
yeah,
eight's right. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's fine. so yeah. We'll go to the next one, which is Paper Moon, which I'm excited to talk about. So yeah, and it's actually me first. Funny enough, and yeah. So I just want to say thank you, Wolf, for putting Paper Moon on this because this movie was one of the greatest first time watches I've had in a long time. This movie was so fun, so charming, just like the dynamic of the Tatum O'Neal and Ryan O'Neal was just great. Like I remember even saying out loud that like without even really thinking too much about it, like this movie's fantastic. I absolutely love this. Just kind of like almost having like exclaiming it out loud because the movie was just so good. Like the like when she's like, "You still owe me $200," and she has like the perfect kind of look at it, and then like them finding all these schemes to get money, but then they she kind of chooses like some people she wants to get money from the rich people because she knows they can afford it, but then other people that like there's one family where they just give them a Bible for free, and even like the Madeline Kahn when she comes in, she's fun in it. It's a movie that like I didn't even realize because I didn't look at the release date. I thought it was a movie that might have been out in like the like 30s or 40s or something like that, but it came out in the 70s. So they do like an amazing job of depicting that time period. It's like really cool. So this is probably a movie I'm going to go back to all the time. So yeah, this movie was great. Can you talk about the like charm and the whimsical stuff in this compared to Paddington? To me, it's just night and day. Like I don't know, I just really love Paper Moon. So yeah, I have it at let me look at my chart. I have it at number 6 for me. So yeah, but Ross, what do you say about Paper Moon?
It's been years, so I think I basically haven't seen it because it's been like 25 years since I've seen it. So I'm gonna put it at number 24. But I will rewatch it because I think I'd really like it now. Like I didn't really appreciate, like because I was like maybe like 15 or 16 when I saw it, so.
Okay, yeah, that's fair. But Wolf, what do you say?
Yeah, as you know, I adore this film. It was in my top 128 episode that I did.
Yeah.
One of my really good friends who was on that episode introduced me to this film, and I was obsessed with it ever since. And this actually, what's interesting is, so Ryan O'Neal is the star, is also in Barry Lyndon and all these other movies. And Tatum O'Neal is his real life daughter, so it's a real father and daughter duo in the movie.
Yeah,
and Tatum O'Neal was actually is still to this day the youngest Oscar winner in history for best supporting actress, I think, Ross?
Yeah,
I think it was.
Yeah.
But for best supporting actress, she is the youngest to ever win the Oscar for this movie. She even beat out, some big names. She beat out Madeline Kahn. She beat out Linda Blair for The Exorcist.
And that category too.
Wow.
Yeah. Tatum O'Neal was the youngest Oscar winner in history. Very well deserved. It's just an absolutely charming and delightful movie. I have this one ranked at number 3 for me. I think this one is just again, it's one of my favorite movies of all time. So I think I adore it. Absolutely.
Yeah, and Ryan O'Neal, he's really good in What's Up, Doc, too. That's another one he's good in too. But Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I have it ranked as number 3. Reasons because I don't classify this as a family movie. Like, if you put this in front of kids, they might take it the wrong way. Like, learn how to con people and swindling, and has some wrong language in there. I don't have it number 3.
Yeah, there is some kind of interesting things like Tatum O'Neal does swear a couple of times, and she's smoking cigarettes for like a young kid to be like smoking cigarettes.
Well, Jordan, though, remember though, Jordan, like how the whole thing about like baseball cards used to come in bubblegum packs.
Yeah,
when they were first coming out, what they used to come in? Cigarettes.
No. Oh, really?
Yep.
I didn't even know that. Yeah. It was kind of interesting.
What's interesting is so this movie for the longest time didn't have a physical, other than DVD, it didn't have any other form of physical media release. And I bought the DVD like right after I see it, and then they announced the Criterion for it now. So I'm like, I'm gonna have to buy the Criterion.
Oh, dang. Jeez. So, yeah. I hate when that happens.
So Jordan, like, was this the best first time watch since I recommended Crossroads to you?
Probably, because both those movies were like really great. Yeah,
Mike, you would love Crossroads. You should give it a chance.
Yeah.
But it's not the Britney Spears one, though.
No.
No. I own that one though on DVD. Britney Spears.
Yeah, but Malcolm, what do you say about Paper Moon?
Yeah, I don't consider this a family movie. It's one of those ones that I don't like, not so much for the themes either. I don't even know if like kids these days would be like sit through and be able to sit through this, and honestly, I also did not like this movie. I thought it was boring. I thought it was boring and like drawn out. Like, I really didn't like this. I might give it another shot later. But I did find a random letterbox review of it where they said like that she charges the rich lady $24 for a Bible. So someone ran it through the inflation calculator, and $24 in 1930s. And at the day that this review was posted for 2020 would amount to $420.
Jeez, wow.
But yeah, so this is 25 for me.
It must be like a golden plated a Bible for that price, right?
Yeah.
But okay, so that puts it at 40.
I've got it at
or sorry, no, 40's not even on the list. Yeah, sorry, I added one more. I divided it by 4 instead of 5. Okay.
And Jordan,
Yes.
do you
Yeah.
recognize
Yeah.
Ryan
16.
O'Neal? What else he was in though? He was actually in, I think, a comedy that you like. I think you talked about it
What's that?
before. You like Malibu's Most Wanted, right?
Yeah. Huh? Yeah.
That's the dad
Then
in
that.
Malibu's
Oh,
Most
dang.
Wanted.
So you said 16? Is that what
Yeah,
it was?
16.
Yeah. So we got to decide: is it go all the way up to 6 or down to 21? For me, I vote up.
For me, it would go up. I vote.
Yeah.
Up.
Down.
But
Let's just put it up, even though it's been years. Let's put it up.
oh,
Down.
so we got three ups actually. Me, Ross, and Wolf. So it'll go up actually. So it'll be number 6. So it's the highest movie on the list so far. So
Or we could change
all
it
right.
up though, right? Toward the end.
No,
Like
we can't
for
change it up.
the top
It's a
5
third
though at
set.
the end though. Cause remember how the first episode we changed for like top 5 for top 3 or something at the end.
Oh yeah. So we want to. So at the end we'll do a little ranking of the top 5, but that's it.
Oh, okay, my mistake.
Yeah. So it's only the top 5, so it's just out of that. So, but all right, the next one will be Pokemon the first movie. So and I believe that it'll be Ross first. So what do you say about Pokemon the first movie?
I saw this movie when it first came out, opening day, and I haven't had the desire, or I haven't seen it since. So number 24 for me. I don't
24.
remember, and
Okay.
I don't know if it holds up. I have no idea.
Sure. Yeah. It's all right. Wolf, what do you say?
Gotta catch 'em all. This is
Yeah.
I have not seen this since I was a wee kid as well. But
We laugh.
but I remember watching this a lot as a wee kid because I loved stuff like Pokemon and Dragon Ball Z and stuff like that. So I watched a lot of stuff like that. So I'll go 14 just for nostalgia reasons.
Yeah. Brian, what do you say about Pokemon the first movie?
All plus to see this one. I went number 18 because it is for kids who work with the Pokemon games. So I have went number 18.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
I am one of those kids that grew up with the Pokemon game. And
Yeah.
I love this movie. I think, and I've gone back to this a few times. Like even as an adult, I still have a lot of fun with Pokemon. I'm a massive fan. Like I'm one of the few people that still play Pokemon Go as well.
Yeah.
So it's number 5 for me.
Ooh, okay. So for me, I have a real love-hate relationship with a Pokemon because the thing is, so up until the 8th grade, I used to be a massive be into the cards, be into all the games. And then one of these days I want to try to find my old notebooks used to have. I used to draw very detailed pictures of all the different Pokemon, and like I can draw really well if I take my time. Like to get a really good picture takes me about like 1 to 2 days, like to get it like just the way that I want it, but I can do it. But just like it takes me a while. But so I've actually bought every single version of Pokemon that's ever come out, except for the most recent ones, which I do want to just try them out for fun. But the thing is, this gets to me, is that like I'll play them for about 2 weeks, and after 2 weeks, because I'll be like obsessed with them, playing them all the time. I'm like, okay, I'm bored with this next. Like, I'm already bored. I'm already over this kind of thing. So like, but I did get into a Pokemon Go for quite a while, like maybe a couple of years, and I do still have it on my phone. I haven't broken it out for a little bit, but I will play it from time to time with my nephew, or if I go on a vacation, I'll be like, I'm in a new place. Let's see what kind of Pokemon are in this new place or whatever. I'll break it out for that. So I do have some nostalgia. I did grow up with it kind of, but even still, like the movie itself, like for me, I'm just more into the games, and the movies don't really do a lot for me. Like for any kind of series like that, I was actually, when we're more into the Digimon series, I actually watched that like a lot more growing up. But So for this one, I have it ranked at number 21 for me. So
Yeah, but yeah, too, like about like Pokemon Go Live, because like remember, like when they said that like the Pokemon there will be based on the environments you're in.
uh-huh.
That's not true at all.
No, it's not. You're right. They just
No,
put
because like
Pokemon
do
all
you
over
guys
the place.
remember like where the Sandlot was filmed, like how it looks like downtown, like suburban El Cajon. I literally found a Gyarados in the middle of suburban El Cajon. And then
Oh, yeah.
Mike, like, do you remember the Grossmont Charlie we went to, right, Mike?
Oh yeah.
Remember Grossmont Charlie went to? I found an Execute there.
Oh yeah,
Wow.
yeah. That's kind of weird. Well, it's like when I used to live up in Seattle, I found a Taurus there. I found a Zapdos there. Just really random stuff. But I did find some rare ones though that were.
Well, I mean,
that were
I
there,
think
so.
that used to be a case when it first came out. Maybe they started sort of expanding, like when they started adding more from different generations, they like expanded it too. So,
But it is cool that they still kind of update it and they have like cool events where you can get cool like limited. Like I got different Pikachu's with different styles and like different things. So
with
that's
different
cool.
hats.
But yeah, different hats and stuff. Yeah, but yeah. So I have it at a 16.4. So I'm gonna say if it goes up all the way to 5, if it's gonna be the top 5 or 21. For me, it's got to be 21. It's just
21. Yeah, 21 down.
I mean,
right, Mike?
I mean,
Yeah,
I would
so-
go up. I don't think anyone else is though.
yeah, right. So it'll be 21. Which, funny enough, that's exactly where I have it ranked. I have it ranked at number 21. So, but up next we'll go to Richie Rich, and I believe that it is Wolf first.
Well, this was one of the other blind spots. I have not seen Richie Rich, but I wish I
dang.
was Richie. But I wish I was Richie Rich. So because
Yeah.
I wish I was Richie Rich, I'll go a little higher and say 21.
21. All right, sounds good. Brian, what do you say? For
Yeah, our
Richie
second
Rich?
Dalton High movie because he's in his Cadbury Butler.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I had it right at number 6 for me. I do love it. I love John Larkin and the villain. And as a kid, you want to have your own McDonald's there. So number 7.
Yeah, right. You wouldn't want that or like a roller coaster in your backyard, like all that stuff. Yeah. but you said what number, Brian?
7.
You said
No.
Okay.
6, I think.
6.
6. Okay, yeah. Yeah. But Malcolm, what do you say about Richie Rich?
Yeah. This is one of those ones I watched a lot growing up. I really enjoyed it. I think it's a lot of fun, and I'm one of the few people that actually didn't hate the TV Christmas special they did.
Oh yeah.
And with
Martin Mull, right? Martin Mull.
yeah, with Martin Mull as the dad.
Yeah.
I don't think it was Macaulay Culkin as Richie Rich. It was someone. I think it was-
No.
Yeah, it's some other kid.
But with this list, like this ended up in number 12 for me.
12. Okay. 12. Yeah, for me, I grew up with Richie Rich. I actually have a lot of fun with it. There's like a lot of like memorable quotes, and I think it's cool that they got a lab where they're working on stuff. But then they have the McDonald's. They got like I would just like say like random quotes like one of the henchmen, which is the one from on the same dad from Jumanji, where he's like, yeah, this is Nash. Everything's
the butler.
yeah, he's like everything's slicker than the snot on a doorknob or whatever. And then they have the Mount Rushmore thing, and open the vault. They got to sing that song. You ain't got a barrel of money. They're singing that to open it and stuff. So I think that it's fun. I don't really go back to it as much as an adult. So for that reason, I have it just right in the middle, almost. I mean, pretty close. I have it number 15. So yeah, but Ross, what do you say about?
That's where I have it too. But it's like really fun and like it was actually shot right by Austin's house at the Bitmore Mansion. But yeah, this movie's great. And then I believe the theory though, and you know what it is though. Richie Rich is Casper.
Yeah. I mean,
no,
I can see it.
Look at these drawings though. See, hold on.
Oh, I think they showed that on camera one time.
I think they mentioned it on The Simpsons too.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
Okay,
like,
nice.
yeah, still, it's still, it's still, like, Richie Rich is a good movie, like, and well, if you should give it a chance, I think you'd have some fun with it. It's not the best movie in the world, but it's not the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, the drawings make sense because like if you go by the actual the comic series, yeah, they're like the
And then
same
also,
shape and
too,
all that. Yeah.
it's kind of the reverse of Home Alone, like where like he basically has to break into the house while setting traps.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah, yeah. so yeah, but I have it averaged out to a 13.8. So we'll have to decide here what we want to do.
And
I'd say definitely down.
Down, yeah.
I say
Yeah, I'd say
Yeah.
down. I mean, for me, it's not a top 5. So I mean, yeah. So the downs have it, so it'll go down.
Fun fact: the person that played Richie Rich in the Christmas special I talked about was David Gallagher, who's better known as the voice of Riku in the Kingdom Hearts video games.
Oh, nice. No,
Seventh
that's
Heaven.
cool. Yeah. Oh, yeah, from Seventh Heaven. Yeah, you're right. He like plays like the middle son or whatever. Yeah. But yeah. So next up, we have Rookie of the Year. So and it'll be Brian first. What do you say about
I have
Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, I do enjoy it. Do for rewatch, but I do love the opening sequences, love the score, love John Candy showing up there.
Yeah.
I have number 11.
Okay, yeah. Sounds good. Malcolm, what do you say about Rookie of the Year?
Yeah, it's a 90s family movie that I didn't watch until the last 5 years.
Okay.
And yeah, I like Rookie of the Year. It's fine. But it ended up at number 23 for me.
Oh, 23. Okay. Yeah, Funky Butt Lovin'. Did he just say Funky Butt Lovin'? I think this one might be on my list, but yeah,
well, I believe.
Yeah, but it's a lot of fun though. Yeah, it's I always forget the actor's name, but he's in American Pie.
Thomas Ian Nicholas.
Yeah, Thomas Ian Nicholas, who's he's an alumni of the Schmodown. He's on a Schmodown episode, but and he yeah, like it's just fun. Like the movie's directed by Daniel Stern from Home Alone, and like he plays a really funny character, like especially when in the hotel room when he gets like trapped between the two hotel room doors and he can't get out, or he gets trapped again in like the locker room, like some sort of cage thing, and he's like trying to get out of the cage too. So it happens like multiple times to him. But it's just kind of cool seeing that this kid kind of being thrust into the spotlight. He's doing like Pepsi commercials, and he's like trying to do like the Ray Charles ones they used to do it like back in the 90s, and yeah, just the way that he like throws it, like you see that his like tendon kind of snap, and he's like, and he just like launches the thing, and then when he finally has to go up to bat too, I think that's a funny moment. He's like, oh my god. He's just like because he has to go up against the like crazy pitcher or whatever. And then there's some even like kind of sweet family moments between his mom. His mom's like, float it, give it the floater or whatever. So I have a lot of fun with it. So I have it ranked. I think the same as Brian. I have it at number 11.
And also, you have the guy from Scrubs and Middle Nielsen in there.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah. He's in it. Also, shout out John Candy too. Yeah, he's fun as the announcer. So yeah, but Ross, what do you say for Rookie of the Year?
I love this movie. Like you're watching, like it actually is smart with the baseball rules. Like you'll notice, like after he hits, the next guy that hits literally has to slow down because if you are caught running ahead of the previous runner, you're out. So he literally has to slow down.
Yeah,
but yeah, so
there's like a thing where he's like trying to kind of push him. He's like, "Come on, kid, come on, hurry up, come on."
Yep. Yeah. So like Rookie of the Year, yeah, like I actually had it at number 11. It's a fun movie, and then like how the Cubs, like it's so funny, like because the Cubs had sucked back then. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Rookie of the Year.
Yeah, right.
At number 11.
But it's fun to do it at like Wrigley Field. It's kind of like an iconic stadium and stuff. Yeah, but Wolf, what do you say about Rookie of the Year?
It's been years since I've seen it. No pun intended. Literally, I did not mean to have fun, but it has been years since I've seen it. but I'm gonna go 18 just because I need kind of a refresher course in it. But I did like it when I saw it.
It's on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So
Sounds good. So with that, it's at a 14.8 is what I have. So it's either going to
go up to 5.
up to 5 or down.
Oh yeah,
I would
Malcolm.
go
I saw that.
down.
I saw that you watched the Scout and you didn't give it a score. What'd you think about it?
Oh yeah, Scout.
You'll find out this week.
Okay.
I mean, I will update it for the score later on. I've literally just finished it before we went live. So yeah.
Okay, but for me, I would even say up for me because I just went where I'd put it. But what do you guys say? Up or down?
Down.
I'd say down personally.
Okay,
I'd say down.
Okay, so it'll be at 22.
Well, I said up or down?
He said down.
Oh, down. Okay.
Oh, you?
I said up.
Wait.
Yeah.
Oh, you said up.
What's it up?
Oh, so it's 3 up. So it's me, Brian, and Ross. So it actually goes up. Yeah, up. So
oh god, I'm looking at the other ones.
Yeah. There you go.
I'm looking at the one. I'm already looking at. I'm looking at the ones on the list. We've already fucked ourselves over. Oh god.
yeah, because
but don't worry.
Shoot. That's the way that it goes sometimes. So it just works out that way. So next up, we got the Princess and the Frog.
That's why I was like trying to get Rookie of the Year down lower because I was like, oh god, fuck. But,
yeah. Well, that's the fun of best to worst is that it's a blind ranking. So some movies get put down even though they don't deserve it, and some get put up.
I mean, it's like when you're doing those blind ranking folders on TikTok. It's like where you don't know what movie's coming next.
Yeah, you'll be like, oh shit, like this one's got to be lowest on the list. Crap, got to put whatever movie.
Guys I watch, like they did, like the top 5 team food, like popcorn and soda. And guess what their number 1 was? They had
what?
Pizza and beer.
Okay, yeah.
Wow,
it makes sense. Yeah, but next up we have the Princess and the Frog, and I believe it'll be Malcolm first for Princess and the Frog.
I think Princess and the Frog is a very underrated Disney animated movie. It's one of the later ones that came out. It was like because I think it was the last purely animated, like hand drawn animated.
No, way through with the last one, the 2011.
Well, I mean, I said one of the last.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But no one really talks about this one. I don't know what's happening for this Disney Plus series, Tiana. Because last I heard is it's kind of on hold or cancelled. I don't know.
Cancelled.
Oh, weird.
Well, I mean, they may try like resurrecting it into a movie. Do the Moana 2 treatment? I don't know. But yeah, but I think Princess of the Frog is great, so I'm gonna go 6.
6, okay, yeah.
Hey Jordan, this is bothering me. Like my OCD is kicking in, but you have number 23 above 22.
Oh yeah, you're right. So, but I can't fix it. I gotta go like that. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's a good catch.
Okay. No. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it was just the numbers that were wrong, but the place which will still end up at 20.
No. It's not.
But yeah, for me, I was very late to the Princess and the Frog. I only saw it maybe like I don't know, like 5 years ago for the first time, something like that.
I think it was about 54 years after you saw it.
Yeah, and the movie's really good. I mean, I'd agree with Malcolm. Like probably very underrated. I mean, it's not in one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, and I'm a little annoyed that they changed Splash Mountain to like Tiana's Bayou Adventure or whatever. But I mean, it's fine though. They make sense out of any Disney movie. I guess you would do that. I just don't care for the politics of it all. But that's for another time. But the movie's really good. Yeah, like I think that Keith David plays like a really great villain in it, and as the guy with the hat, the magician guy, whatever you call him. Yeah. So He's really great, and I love the villain song. Like I've got friends on the other side, and I love the little frog too, like the like the heavier Bayou accent kind of thing. And yeah, I think that it's fun, but I have it a little lower though, but not too low. I have it at number 19. So for me, but do you say 6, Malcolm? Is that what you had it?
6.
Okay, yeah, okay. Ross, what do you say about The Princess and the Frog?
Do like it. I don't love it. And then like I felt like they screwed up with that whole Princess of the Frog thing is because like instead of like having like Mama Otome doing the drop, they should have had like Dr. Slay going, you've got friends on the other side, and then it's playing as you drop. So
but
Princess of the Frog is good, but it's not great. So I put it at number 23.
I mean, they're focusing more after the events of the first movie. That's why they used on specifically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But Wolf, what do you say about The Princess and the Frog?
Well, I'm right there with you, Jordan. I like this movie. I do think it's a lot of fun, and yeah, I would. This is a Disney live action adaptation I would support. Is this one for sure?
Well, wow.
I think just because I know, not to get political here, but I know with them trying to make race into a lot of these kind of things, I know there are some people, whether it's right or wrong, they'll complain about someone being race bent or whatever. You don't have to deal with that here. You can literally just make it and people won't complain. So
yeah, right. That's true.
Watch them try to make Tiana a white person.
Yeah, right.
Mike, have you watched the new studio? It's all about this. Mike, the new studio is all about this.
Oh, dude, I loved the new episode. That's so good.
It'll be funny if they try to make her white and be like, well, the Bayou's kind of French, and French people are white, so she's white or something. I don't know.
Yeah, the new episode of the studio is all about like race casting and such. It's really fun. But The Princess and the Frog, I think I'm also gonna have it number 19.
Yeah, sounds good. And the funny thing is, not all French are actually white. So
nope, there's actually like
yeah, yeah. But Brian, what do you say about Princess and the Frog?
This wants to make it a white British lady instead. But
yeah,
for this one, I do love Princess and the Frog. It's a top 10 Disney film for me. I love the music. The animation's great. Love they got Jim Cummings to voice Ray the Firefly. That's great. I like number 8 for me.
All right, sounds good. So that'll put it at a 15.
So it's either going to be 4 or 23.
Yeah, 4 or 23.
Drop down.
Yeah, for me, I said 23. That's what I said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Go down.
Up or down?
I probably would have said up, but
same here.
It's gonna go down.
Yeah, you got 3 votes for down. So, all right.
I'm looking at the other ones. I'm like it's
down. Right. We'll know which one, which 2 I would vote to go down easily, but we'll see what happens. Okay, we got The Sandlot up next, which is me first, and I adore The Sandlot. The Sandlot's one of my favorite movies of all time, especially for family movies. Like, it's one of the movies as a kid that I watch over and over again to the point where I pretty much have almost the whole movie memorized, like almost word for word. It's the Sultan of Swat, the Colossus of Clout, the Great Bambino. Oh my God, you mean it was the same guy? But yeah, there's just like so many great quotes. It's got a real, especially like living in America. It's got a great American spirit, and they do like the 4th of July stuff, and they have the right version of I always forget the song that they play for the fireworks. America the Beautiful. Yeah. That's what it is. Yeah. But and then, yeah, I'm going to a screening actually this month on the 17th where they're going to have the entire cast there, and you can meet them, you can get autographs. So I'm like really looking forward to that. And yeah, I think that it's just, just a lot of fun because it harkens back to a time when like people didn't have phones and kids didn't have screens, and they're just riding bikes, and they're having an adventure. They're going to play baseball with their friend. Because I did all of that growing up, and it's like it's just funny enough because just all the generational thing. Because for me and a lot of people in my generation, we'd all say like, thank God we didn't have any screens, and we could just like be free of like all of that, and just go out and like run around the neighborhood with all our friends and get into trouble and all that stuff. But like maybe other people from this generation might say like well, like people got hurt and like people got into trouble, and I don't know. It might be a different thing. I don't know, but for me, I have The Sandlot at number 5 for me. So, but Ross, what do you say about The Sandlot?
I love The Sandlot. Like it's a movie that my dad loved because he like says accurate, and then like like it's just like good old fashioned like movie. Like and then like I just love all the kids. Like I could remember each one of them. So I'm
Same.
gonna put this high. I'm putting this at number 2 for me.
Yeah. Ooh, number 2. This is Timmy and Tommy Timmons. This is Al McClendon. We call him Yeah. This is Bertram Grover Weeks. I could like say it all, but
And that kid was in the Mighty Ducks. Bertram Grover Weeks.
yeah, he was. Yeah. Which is cool. And Wolf, what do you say about The Sandlot?
So this is an interesting one because it's kind of the same argument that Brian and Malcolm has been making. I don't necessarily see this being fully a family movie just because rewatching it as an adult, there's a lot of adult humor thrown in here and like a lot of swearing, and it's one of those things where you're like, oh, do I want my child watching this with me? I there's a lot of those kind of moments, but it's still a really good film. And Ross and I actually got to visit the set of the film when we were up
Yeah,
there.
me too, yeah.
Oh yeah, we all did. Yeah, we all did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we all got to visit the film set, which was really cool. So, and so I do really like this film. I still really like this film, so I am going to go 15. I do really like it a lot, but I have it there because I think it still belongs here, but I just don't consider it fully a family film. So,
but yeah, if you go to the actual set though, they don't have a baseball field. It's just an empty field. They don't have the treehouse. They don't have a lot of stuff there that you wish that would actually be there. But it is where they filmed it though. But it's funny when we went to it, we're like looking at it.
It is also in a sketchy area too.
Yeah, because like when we went over there too, it was funny. And like even the neighbors across the street, they're like, "Is that where they filmed The Sandlot? Did they film it there?" I'm like, "You live across the street, don't you see this sign that says like where they filmed The Sandlot? A big sign there." Like it's kind of funny. But Brian, what do you say about The Sandlot?
Yeah, The Sandlot is okay. I'm not the biggest fan of it. I saw it for the first time 2 years ago. And it's decent. A bit overrated in my opinion. I give it number 19.
Okay. Well, Brian, you're gonna have to be the can't hack it panty waist who wears their mama's bra then.
I mean, I
just like in the movie.
Put a Jack Shelter there, so.
Yeah, right. But no, it's fine. But Malcolm, what do you say?
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't really say it's overrated. I think it's just one of those ones that a lot of people love for nostalgia because a lot of people probably watched these back in the 90s. So I wouldn't really call those overrated. I think it's just more nostalgic there. I have no nostalgia for it. I watched it for the first time this year. It's fine.
Oh, damn.
So Jordan's gonna say that I'm killing him, Smalls.
Yeah, right.
So it's 22 for me.
Oh, you're
actually my dad though. My dad's nostalgic for it though, but like for different reasons because like he's actually around the character's age, like when they were doing, like in the 60s during that time. So he says it's pretty accurate.
Nice.
And like he says like he says he actually had a pair of PF Flyers.
Oh, nice, which is awesome. And I also know people that still have Erector sets too. Like he's making at the beginning of the movie that hold like the thing that launches the marble or whatever.
That one, he said.
Oh, nice. So they'll be at 12.6, which will put it
13.
at 13.
Which
So
means
we either
it's
want
up
to
to 4 or down to
Down.
Oh,
24, which I vote up. I say up all the way for
Me too.
sure.
I say up.
Oh, yeah.
down.
Wolf, what do you say?
Why is it always coming down to like me or some
Yeah.
shit?
Right.
Because this one's hard. Not gonna lie, this was really really hard. But there are two that I saw on that list there, down there, that I think are more worthy of being at 24 and 25. Personally,
Same here. Yeah.
And so because of that, I will go up.
Yeah, let's do it.
Even though I don't consider it necessarily a family movie, in this
in
case,
the top 5,
it's apples and oranges.
It's 100%.
Yeah.
It's 100% a family movie. Like, I don't think there's that much swearing in it.
No, I don't really think so. I think they even use like some substitute swear words, even when the kids are going to like be their buffalo butt breath or like
That's true.
And
like
the
calling
scene,
them
where they literally like chew the tobacco, that was actually beef jerky and black licorice. Like,
oh, it was.
I would rather have tobacco than beef jerky and black licorice.
Yeah,
because for some reason I didn't like it up. It always cracks me up in that scene when it shows Bertram and he's like just sitting there kind of going, making like a weird face. He always cracks me up in that.
Yeah, because I mean, I will say, like, it's even listed on Letterboxd as family comedy. So
yeah,
okay.
Because like I'm trying to think of all the insults that they like throw back and forth. They like buffalo butt breath. They'd say you play ball like a girl. They're like fart smeller, butt
you
sniffer.
drink water in the toilet and you like it.
Oh yeah, like you bob for apples in the toilet and you like it. Yeah, yeah, that's right. But we got the Santa Claus, the original one. So and now I can't remember who's first.
Ross.
I believe that's Ross. Okay.
Yeah, I love this movie. It's one of my favorite Christmas movies. So I'm gonna put it at number 10. And then like the director of this movie actually did a lot of shifting gears episodes. So yeah.
Oh, you did? Oh, nice.
Which they are making a season 2, which I'm happy about.
Which is weird because they almost weren't gonna make a season 2, even though it's really highly rated. So I don't understand that. It's weird to me.
Well,
I mean, did you ever watch it more or no?
Yeah, I've seen almost every episode.
Mike, did
maybe
you?
not. Yeah.
Of what?
It got better. It got better. Shifting gears with Tim Allen.
Shifting gears. I only watched the premiere, but I'll get around to watching it soon. There's so many shows to watch, but I'll get around to catching back up on that.
But Wolf, what do you say about the Santa Claus?
I think this film is absolutely delightful. I watched this so much as a kid. One of my favorite Christmas movies, and I just think Tim Allen's great as Santa Claus. Who would have ever figured he'd be a great Santa Claus? Like, he's someone who doesn't strike me as playing really a Santa Claus, but he does a really good job. I think the whole cast is excellent. I am actually kind of a fan of this whole franchise, not gonna lie. I like the first two. The third one's kind of a guilty pleasure. It's ridiculous as hell, but it's a guilty pleasure. And then the Santa Claus's show was really fun when that was on. So I love this whole franchise. I think it's great. I'm gonna say number 12 for me.
Yeah, sounds good. I kind of hope they do one more season of the Santa Clauses. I don't know if they're going to though, but
they said they were, but then the strikes happened.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we'll wait and see because I haven't heard anything definitive yet. But Brian, what do you say about the Santa Claus?
Yeah, I do love the series as well. I like number 2 more, in my opinion. I think the second was more my favorite of the Santa Claus series. But yeah, having back number 4 based on Tim Allen's comedic performances of the film, and can't go with David Krumholtz. So number 4.
Oh yeah, David Krumholtz. Yeah. So, Malcolm, what do you say about the Santa Claus?
Yeah, I like the Santa Claus. It's one of my go-to Christmas movies. And I think it's a good movie. I haven't seen it in a while though, but I still love it. It's 15 for me.
Yeah, 15 sounds good. Yeah, for me, I'm a massive fan of the Santa Claus. This is one that I quote all the time too. Like Charlie, don't touch it in the reindeer. They all look like they have P Lyme disease, or like when they like see the suit there, but there's no person in it. They're like, he's naked somewhere,
Or this
like
one too.
uh,
Too, like I read in a book. What book? Hollywood Wives.
yeah, right. Or like I used to like tell my parents, you better quit it or I'm gonna lash out irrationally. That's what the kid says to him, like in the beginning. Yeah,
Already, there was his
but
first present. I experienced this in college.
oh yeah, right. Yeah. Or like have you ever tried shoving a sea kayak down a chimney? Yeah. But yeah, I could go on forever with the Santa Claus quotes, but I have it ranked pretty high. I have it ranked at number 3 for me. And some kind of funny that I was watching an episode of that showed the floor with hosted by Rob Lowe. And they actually had Eric Lloyd, who plays the kid from the Santa Claus. And guess what category he actually lost on? He went up against someone for holiday movies, and he lost in the category of holiday movies when he's like in one of the biggest holiday movies of all time. It's like, come on, and like people were like laughing that he lost it. Then
What was
he
it?
walked away kind of
What was
embarrassed.
the question about the Santa Claus though?
Well, no, so you have to name like they show pictures of from different holiday movies, and you have to try to name each holiday movie. Funny enough, he didn't get the one that actually had him in the picture. There was one, but the other lady he went against, she guessed it right, but then she just guessed more than he did in the time limit. So he lost. It was just like
I mean,
crazy.
they did have the guy who for Clerks, the guy played Dante, and he did very well.
Oh yeah, that's right. He was in it too. Huh? Yeah. Yeah, but yeah, it landed at 8.2 is where I have it. So
what was your personal ranking of the Santa Claus? I don't think you've said it.
Oh yeah, my personal ranking was a 3. Sorry.
I think I'd go
at a 3. So I'd say up because I don't know if we want to bring it all the way to 24. Either that or
it's not
or
a
3.
movie.
Yeah,
I mean, no.
I'd go
So I'd
up.
say up. Yeah.
Yeah.
Up for the Santa Claus. All right. So we still got a few left, and we only have the top and the bottom one. The funny thing is, not every episode goes this way. They just happen to be this way this time. But
Yeah.
we have the Wizard of Oz up next, and I believe that it's Wolf first for the Wizard of Oz.
This is so convenient because I nominated this one, and because it's in my top 3 favorite movies of all time. I think The Wizard of Oz is a bona fide classic. It is a yearly rewatch for me. It's so fun. The music is great. All the characters are excellent. This adventure they go on is just so good. And to this day, it's still a personal movie for me because it's the very first movie I ever watched with my grandma. And it was the very last movie I ever watched with my grandma right before she passed away. And so it's a very personal movie for me. And so every single time that she says goodbye to all of them at the end, I cry every single time now because I'm thinking of my grandma as Dorothy and the rest, and like she's saying goodbye to all of us in her final moments. And I always think of that now, because me and my grandma are really close, and so it's a really beautiful movie that I have such a very personal connection to. And so this is my number 1 on this list.
Ooh, okay. Well, yeah. I mean, the number 1 spot's still there. We'll see what happens. But Brian, what do you say?
Yeah, I love the Wizard of Oz. I love the music. I love the score of it. I believe I was on the cruise. They had played the Wizard of Oz at the full show of it. They had the house flying around and the flying monkeys there. Wizard of Oz is great. It has a great scene where black and white to color, first time ever on film.
Yeah.
As number 3 for me.
Number 3, yeah, sounds good. Malcolm, what do you say about the Wizard of Oz?
Yeah. I mean, this is one that I'm pretty sure was always on the list because I would have nominated it when we were first putting these together. I love the Wizard of Oz. I think the Wizard of Oz is great. And yeah, this is one of those ones when I was ranking these 25, I was surprised by how low this did end up for me. But it ended up at number 7 for me. But that's
Okay.
just because I love the other one, like other ones more.
Yeah. Well, for me, if I only had a brain, I would have probably ranked it a little higher. I just have a few other ones that I like a little more, but it's not too low though. Like I do really like it. I have it ranked at number 12 for me. So, but funny enough, there's a quick little story where so I used to work for Stanley Steamer doing carpet cleaning, and I did it in Seattle, and like in the city, sometimes you get these houses that are like very narrow, but they're stacked up, so there'll be 3 and 4 stories with like a staircase in the middle going up. So I go to this guy's house, and the guy's clearly obviously gay. Like when I walk in, he's like, "Hey, honey, how you doing? You're looking fabulous," or whatever. And then he has me clean all his carpets, and upstairs in one of his room, he has an entire room that's dedicated to the Wizard of Oz. He has like original posters, some standees, all kinds of figures, the lunch boxes, all this stuff. But then I'm cleaning it, and I go into the walk-in closet, and like on the outside it's all Wizard of Oz. You go in the closet and it's filled with like vibrators and butt plugs because he's gay. So I'm
Oh
like,
my God.
whoa, yeah. So I'm like, whoa, this is kind of like a little weird, but I'm not judging him. I mean, just like do your thing, to each their own. That's fine. I just thought that the like contrasts were just kind of funny, but yeah. But the Wizard of Oz, I had it at 12. So yeah, but but Ross, what do you say?
Oh, this is easily my number one. Like I love this movie. It is so good. Like it's almost the perfect movie. Like, but yeah, like it is so good. And like this director actually did this and Gone with the Wind in the same year. So yeah, and the Wizard of Oz, I can't think of any flaws in
Might
it.
be the best doubleheader from a single director since like Jurassic Park and Schindler's List in the same year. Like that might be.
Yeah.
Well, yeah,
up there.
but like I know that the making of it was hard, but still, like they put out a great prop. So yeah, like almost they say this was like one of the first like true family movies ever. So this deserves to
Yeah.
be number one.
Yeah. So
Oh yeah.
so that it'll average out to a 4.8, which is a 5, which I think it's still going to end up in the top 5. And we will do a ranking of the top 5 at the end of the episode because like just because the way that the numbers average out, it is really difficult to get an average to a number 1. That's like almost like nearly impossible. So that's why we do a little kind of just ranking.
Well, I mean, I think
move some things
I
up.
think potentially I think there's a way. Like, I think if everyone had like a movie at like 1 and maybe 2, I think you would have gotten something close to a 1. So
yeah, right. But that'd be the only way to do it. Yeah. So it's the number 5, and I don't think we're moving it down. I think we'd all agree that it goes up. So yeah. So it'll be your number 2 movie
for sure
for now, and then we'll move some things up.
And you did choose the Wizard of Oz one year one of the conventions for Wizard of
nice.
Oz.
Oh yeah, that's cool. Nice. Well, we got 3 movies left, so the next one will be Wonder. So, and it'll be Brian first for Wonder. What do you say about Wonder?
Yeah,
I wonder where this will end up.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, not like Richie who bashed this movie on movies based on books. Sorry,
Yeah.
Richie. But I do enjoy Wonder though. I read the book. I do enjoy Jacob Tremblay's performance. Wilson and Julia Roberts play great parents. And for me, I ranked number 15.
Okay. Number 15. Malcolm, what do you say?
yeah, this one actually surprised me that it was classified as a family movie. And it is listed as a family drama on Letterboxd. And that so like but so yeah, it's like, and I love the movie. I think it's great. I think it's heartwarming, and I think it's really fun. So it's a number 3 for me.
Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah. Number 3. Let's see. I gotta even look at where I don't. Oh yeah. So for me, just compared to everything else that we have on the list, I just don't like love it. I think the movie is good, but but like, I mean, I like almost every movie on this list. Almost every movie, not every movie, but almost every movie more because I don't know. I think that that's fine that because I do understand Richie's point that like sometimes someone that's handicapped or has a disability, they get put on a pedestal and they get kind of either special treatment or they just like people like kind of paying more attention to them and they're like the center of attention, that kind of thing. But I mean, sometimes there's nothing wrong with that. I mean that could be fine just depending on the situation. So yeah, but I do have it ranked at number 23 for me. So sorry. But Ross, what do you say about Wonder?
I haven't seen it, so I'm gonna put it at number 25. It's on my to list.
Okay, sure, that's fair. Wolf, what do you say about Wonder?
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I like it, but I agree. There's ones on this list higher up for me, so I still have it at 20. I do feel like the film is a little too safe. I don't know. It's one of those films that I'm like, it's sort of like, how people say Love Simon, and I like Love Simon. Don't get me wrong, I'm not bashing the film, but how a lot of people say Love Simon is like a very safe movie for like LGBTQ people. It's just kind of like, okay, yeah, sure, and that's kind of like how I feel Wonder is a little bit.
Yeah,
still cute, still heartwarming, but like doesn't really do anything to move the needle or take any risks. So I'll say 20.
Okay, so 20. So that we'll put it at a 17.2. So I mean, just depends if you want to move it up or you want to move it down.
I would imagine people, based on the way that they voted, is going to go down.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be number one. So yeah, I think it's going to be down. Yeah, I mean, so yeah, 24. And next up, we only have the bottom spot and the top spot, but there will be some things we can vote on. And I did decide I'm going to incorporate one new thing, but the thing is, it has to be unanimous. So I'm gonna allow one a movie from 6 through 10. So only from those ones to be bumped up into the top 5 if we feel that deserves it enough, but we have to be unanimous on which movie it is and which movie that we bump down. So just think about that. I mean, we might be
it's not going to be
no. Sorry, guys. but we can think about it. But we have Wonka up next, so it'll be Malcolm first for Wonka.
Well, yeah. I'm just going to put it bluntly. Wonka's my number one. I love. I love Wonka. I think it's fun. It's whimsical. It's enjoyable. The songs are great. And look, I didn't think Hugh Grant's Oompa was going to work. It worked. It was fun. And so yeah, Wonka's my number one, and
well, you're not gonna like me, Malcolm. Sorry.
I'm not a fan. I'll use it.
Yeah, but I'm not a fan of the movie Wonka. I mean, I just think that it's too whimsical and too out there, and it doesn't make sense. He just keeps pulling chocolate out of his pocket, and he just has like some unlimited supply of chocolate that he's able to just make chocolate out of nowhere. Like, where's he getting all this from? And then he's like, just, I don't know, just the way that it looks and the feel doesn't
also if it's in his pocket, how is it not melted? That's another thing.
Yeah, right.
Why
yeah,
is it not like melted?
It should be like totally melted. And also, the town and the vibe does not remind me anything of the original Willy Wonka whatsoever until the very last scene of the whole movie. Like, that's the only thing. But besides that, though, so it just doesn't. I don't know. Like it just like. It's just kind of annoying almost. I don't really like any of the music, but I do like Olivia Colman in it though. I think she's good, and the guy that she's kind of with, the like love interest too. I think they're both good. So I like Hugh Grant as an Oompa Loompa, but at the same time, I think the CGI doesn't look good though. I think it looks weird. I don't know, but like him though, like it's nothing against his performance. I think his performance is actually great, but yeah. So I have it ranked at number 24. Sorry, just above Paddington 2. So, but Ross, what do you say about Wonka?
Wonka's okay. I've kind of like cooled off, and I remember I loved it, so I'm gonna put it at number 24. But our friend Andrew, like after he banned him from Barbie, he started watching Wonka. So that's something. Yeah. So yeah,
Yeah.
number 24.
Okay, so we're on the same page of that. Yeah, but Wolf, what do you say about Wonka?
Well, if Malcolm doesn't like you for this, he's definitely not going to like me even more.
Oh, geez.
Because I'm going to go a number down, and I'm going to go a number down and say 25 for me because
shoot,
Wonka. I agree. This
It's a
movie
piece of
was
paper
just
moon, isn't it?
really annoying.
Yeah, yeah.
It was. Yeah, I mean, hey, that's revenge for revenge for Paper Moon. There you go.
Yeah.
But no, this movie is just really annoying to me. And Timothy Chalamet, like, really, when we live in a world where why am I blanking on the actor's name from The Bear? What's his name? The main guy.
Yeah.
When we live in a world where, with him as a possible Willy Wonka, you go with Timothy Chalamet. Like,
yeah,
come on, like you had someone who actually looked the part, and you went with Chalamet instead. Yeah, so it's just so that made no sense to me. But then also CGI sucked. The baby miniature creepy hybrid Hugh Grant, whatever the fuck that was.
Yeah,
and all this other weird shit. I was not into it. So Wonka is a 25 for me.
All right, Brian, what do you say? Are you somewhere in the middle, maybe? I don't know.
Oopa Loopa Doopity Doo. I like Wonka a lot.
Oh,
I
okay.
have it ranked number 10. I do love Wonka. My favorite film was 2023. I love the music. It felt to me like a huge musical Broadway show to me. It's great. I love the Cressy, where it's an Oopa Loopa epilogue sequence. And yeah, I get the fifth how Jimmy Allen Westbrook should play with Wonka, but that's for a biopic about Gene Rodgers. Say that for a biopic, not for a Willy Wonka prequel. So I had ranked number 10.
But yeah, it's fair. I mean, as long as the actor just incorporates the like essence of the character, which I think Timothy Chalamet kind of did it. So.
Yeah, well, that's the thing. Like, with Jeremy Allen White, I don't like for that version of Wonka they wanted to do for Wonka. I don't think Jeremy Allen White would have worked per se.
Yeah,
it's going to end up at. Don't put it at 25. Jordan,
to be fair,
yeah, right, yeah, put it 25. Yeah. It'll just end up there. But
to be fair, we don't know. To be fair, we don't know because for all we know, Jeremy Allen White is a great actor. He could have possibly delivered it. Well, we don't know.
Yeah,
I'm not saying anything against him as an actor. I'm just saying like that.
And
version, I don't.
And he put a chef, so I mean,
yeah,
that is kind of food candy, that kind of stuff.
Sequel, so maybe maybe save for that or something.
Yeah, but I'm just gonna move this up for now. But we're gonna have a second to talk about "Won't You Be My Neighbor" and just say where you would have had it ranked. But for right now, I'm just gonna put it there. Doesn't mean it's gonna stay there because we'll do some kind of like voting and like ranking of some things. But we'll go to, I believe, Malcolm. Wait, no, you went first last time. So yeah. So it's me first, and yeah, so I'm a massive fan of "Won't You Be My Neighbor." I don't have it as my number one, but I wouldn't be mad if it actually did make number one, honestly, because this movie was just so charming, so delightful. I mean, it's a documentary, but it just feels like just so much more than just a documentary. I don't know that. Like I remember, well, so I grew up watching Mr. Rogers' Neighborhood since as young as I can possibly remember, this is like the earliest show that I remember watching. This in Sesame Street, like those two. But and I remember that when Fred Rogers passed away, I was a senior in high school, and like when I heard about it, I was at school. Like I had to take a second. I had to go sit down for for about a minute and just kind of contemplate and like think about the impact this man had on my life, because it was a pretty like significant one, and yeah, just like a lot of things to learn, and like he just wanted to do good in this world, and I think that he spent almost his whole life doing that, and just really helping kids and families and that kind of thing. So I saw the documentary twice in theaters, and probably if it wasn't a documentary, because I like documentaries. I'm not saying that I don't, but at the same time, if it was like an actual, maybe like more of a biopic, that was not the Tom Hanks one, because that just focused on like a weird kind of reporter guy. Like I wish they would have gone through his life story, and if it would have been,
though, it's a friend of his.
Yeah, right. So like if I would have had that and it like still like some footage of Fred Rogers, maybe I would have saw it 3 times, but I did see it twice, and it was really great. Like maybe one of my favorite documentaries ever made. So I have it at let me actually look at my list. Actually, I have it at number 7. So yeah, but Ross, what do you say for Won't You Be My Neighbor?
Okay, I love this movie so much. You know, like it's my first or second favorite documentary of all time, and I actually had it at number 2. So yeah,
Okay,
so even if it's
nice.
number 1, I wouldn't be mad. So yeah,
yeah, sounds good. Wolf, what do you say about Won't You Be My Neighbor?
Yeah, Won't You Be My Neighbor? Fantastic movie. This is probably one of the worst Oscar snubs in the history of mankind.
Yeah,
I still am not gonna ever forgive them for that. That's as ridiculous to me that you would snub Mr. Rogers like that. And I'm really excited. This month I'll be on the documentary episode for tournament fights, because I'm a big documentary guy. I am even in the process of creating my own documentary right now, so I'm a big documentary person. So,
oh, cool.
So I am really, I really gravitated towards this. So that definitely will be mentioned on the episode for sure. And this is just such a charming, delightful movie that had me just bawling my eyes out. It was actually the first documentary I ever saw in theaters, because I didn't really get to see a documentary in theaters that much. And this played at my Regal, and I was like, oh, shoot, I'm super excited about this. I'm going to go see this. And it was me in a packed theater, and we were just sniffling and bawling our eyes out. And it was just an absolutely amazing experience. So yeah, this one to me, I had this initially at 4, but I think it's just because it still is so recent. I'm gonna put it at 6 for now, but I adore this movie.
Okay, yeah, but they are starting to put more documentaries in theaters, because they had the Christopher Reeves one in theaters, so that was cool. Yeah, but Brian, what do you say about Won't You Be My?
Yeah, like
my
Wolf,
neighbor?
I'll also be on the documentary episode coming up this month.
Yeah,
I do enjoy the documentary a lot, but for family movies now, I don't think kids will sit through a documentary, which that's just for adults who grew up with Mr. Rogers. So I have it ranked number 17. It's
yeah,
not
that's
that
more
I
so.
don't hate the movie,
But there is the actual scenes. There is the cute, like, and they go on for a long time of scenes of like
kids
from the show. So like kids
who
would
probably
enjoy
didn't
it.
grow up with Mr. Rogers. People didn't grow up with Mr. Rogers. Like for example, Malcolm didn't grow up with Mr.
There though,
Rogers. He probably
Brian,
had
though,
it right low.
there is a kids know though. There's a PBS show called The Tiger, and I forget like
Yeah.
Daniel the Tiger. They actually use his
They won't
voice.
know who Mr. Rogers
Daniel
is,
Tiger's
though.
Neighborhood. Yeah, my nieces and nephews watch
That's what I'm
that
trying
all
to
the
say.
time. Yeah. So, but yeah, that's fair. Malcolm, what do you say for Won't You Be My Neighbor?
Yeah, I don't care about. Look, look, being from New Zealand, we don't. I had no idea who Fred Rogers is.
Okay.
And that's like, and yeah, and it's one of those ones like, the documentary itself was fine. I didn't. It didn't do much to tell me who Fred Rogers is, but it didn't do too much to help me understand who he was. But it's also one of those ones like I don't consider this a family movie, like, because yeah, look, you, this is more for adults who grew up with Fred Rogers. Well, yes, the scene like may show scenes of the show. I don't even know if that's enough to get kids invested in watching it. Either.
Yeah.
So yeah, for me,
Fair.
this would have been 21 for me. I
Okay.
will say if I was ranking this based on if I considered it a family movie, this would have been 25. But because I like it a little bit, it's fine. It's a fine documentary. It was a little bit higher than what I would put it.
Okay. Well, overall, it would have been a 10.6, so it would have bumped it to 11. But for right now, just because of what's left. So now what we have to do is we're going to do some voting on where we think the final 5 are going to land. But then also, if there's one between 6 and 10 that we think should get bumped up and it can be unanimous, we also have to be unanimous about what we take out. So we can kind of throw out some options. Like I would say maybe Mary Poppins, maybe Aladdin. I don't know, but
I would say probably for my ranking, Mary Poppins and Aladdin as well.
Yeah, but the thing is, I don't know what we would take out. So
I would probably take out Sandlot and maybe William the Neighbor.
For me, I take out the Rookie of the Year.
Well,
and
are you giving us one vote or 2 to switch out though?
Oh yeah, so we're only doing one. So
okay.
So maybe just say like we'll go around the horn. We'll let everyone say if there's one that they would vote for, or if you don't want to vote for one and you think the top 5 is good, you can vote for none. You don't have to. But Ross, is there one you would bump up to the top 5?
Put in Aladdin. I'd take out Rookie of the Year.
Okay. Wolf, what do you say?
Put in Aladdin, take out Rookie of the Year.
Yeah. Brian.
Put in Aladdin and take out Sandlot.
Okay. Malcolm. What do you say?
Put in Mary Poppins, take out Won't You Be My Neighbor. Sure.
For me, and also you're welcome to change your vote if you feel like you can be fine with it, because we can't come to an agreement here. But like I didn't even say put in Aladdin, take out the Rookie of the Year also. So
that's 3.
I just go with that. Yeah, so that's 3. So, or if you want to go Mary Poppins, I would either do either one. But
well, I mean, didn't you say it had to be unanimous?
Yeah, yeah. So it's not. It was not unanimous, and that's fine. I mean,
yeah.
Unless anyone wants to switch their
Malcolm, you had to be the lone one out.
Switch.
Why can't you just say Aladdin?
Would either you guys be willing to?
I mean, even if I said Aladdin, it wouldn't be unanimous because everyone was wanting different things out. So
yeah, that is true. So,
yeah.
So I think that the top 5 is going to stand, but now we're going to go through it one by one. And I can't remember exactly how we did it on the first episode because it's been so long. I would have to go back and like watch how I did it. But maybe I'll just go through. We'll get an average of like we'll go 5 to 1, and I'm just going to get everybody's average. You just say where you would rank it from 5 to 1, and then we'll put it accordingly that way. So. Let me get out my calculator. So we'll start with the Rookie of the Year, and we'll go to Ross. Where would you put the Rookie of the Year from 1 to 5? Might be muted, or we can't hear you, or something. I don't know.
No, I said 5.
Okay, 5. Okay, maybe you were too far from your mic. Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know. Yeah, but Wolf, where would you put the Rookie of the Year?
I would keep it 5.
Yeah. And for this, I'm just gonna go with the majority instead of doing averages because it just makes it a little tough to get a number one. So yeah, we'll just go with the majority. Brian, what would you say for the rookie of the year?
4.
Okay. I think Wolf just froze again.
Oh no, I'm here.
I don't remember that. Oh, sorry. There's a weird echo again. The same echo that you had when you.
Sorry,
froze
I have to
before.
unplug my mic to get up. That's the only thing about having a mic. So,
Okay. So that's why. Okay, that's fine. But Malcolm, what would you put the rookie of the year?
4.
Okay, and I would say 5 for the rookie of the year out of what we have here. So it'll stay at the 5 because we're just going to go through majority. So yeah, 3-2. Now we'll go to the Sandlot, and then we'll just start at the bottom every time. So Ross, where would you put the Sandlot?
Number 2.
2, okay. Wolf, where would you put the Sandlot?
I'd keep it number 4.
Okay. Brian.
5.
Okay. Malcolm.
3.
Okay. So we all have different. So I'll just because I would almost say something different too. I would probably say out of those ones, I'd say 2. But does that mean we're all different though? Or is there?
Oh no, you and I said 2 for Sandlot.
Oh, you said 2.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So we have 2 number 2. So the Sandlot actually moves to the number 2 spot. So cool. All right. So those two are actually set. So we'll vote for the Wizard of Oz, and the Wizard of Oz can only be 1, 3, or 4. So just put it at one of those spots. So Ross, where would you put the Wizard of Oz?
1.
Okay. Wolf, where would you put the Wizard of Oz?
Number 1.
Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Wolf might be on a delay or something, but Brian, where would you put Wizard of Oz?
I'll say number 1.
Yeah. Malcolm, where would you put?
Out of those 5, absolutely number 1.
Yeah. For me, I probably would put it at number 4, honestly, but that's fine. The ones have it, so yeah. So now we just have to decide. What we'll do now is we're only voting on the number 3 and the number 4 spot. So we'll switch it up this way. What would you put in the number 3 spot? Would you put the Santa Claus or Won't You Be My Neighbor in the number 3 spot? Just pick one of those two movies for 3. So we'll go to Ross. What do you say?
Won't You Be My Neighbor at number 3.
Okay. Wolf, what do you say?
Number 3.
Which one? The Santa Claus or Won't You Be My Neighbor?
The Santa Claus, number 3.
Yeah, okay. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Brian.
I will also keep as it is 3 for Santa Claus.
Yeah. Malcolm, what do you say?
Santa Claus at number 3.
And I would also say Santa Claus at number 3. So that will be our definitive number 5. So yeah. So yeah, that will pretty much do it. I'm just gonna run down just the top 5 because those 5 will be moving on to our championship episode. So yeah. So we had some strong contenders. We'll even say that we don't really do honorable mentions here, but I mean, you can just get a look at like what was close: Paper Moon, Aladdin, Paddington 2, Mary Poppins, and Mrs. Doubtfire. So there's some pretty strong contenders there. But
I think also be happy about Paddington 2, number 8, and Wonka last. I think because you don't like those movies.
Yeah,
Jacob will be.
I think so. Yeah.
Jacob Barber will be mad.
No. He say Paddington 2 is way too high. So
okay.
Jacob Barber will be mad though about Mary Poppins because isn't that his favorite movie of all time?
Oh yeah.
Now I think that's likely more now.
Oh yeah, right. But I'll go ahead and I'll break down the top 5. So at number 5 we have Daniel Stern's Rookie of the Year. At number 4 we have the documentary Won't You Be My Neighbor. At number 3 we have Tim Allen's The Santa Claus. At number 2 we have, which I don't get the director correct me, it's something Mikey Evans, something like that. But sorry, that I butchered that. But the Sandlot for number 2.
You're right,
and
David Mikey Evans.
yeah, David Mikey Evans. That's it. Yeah, and then at number 1 we have the classic, The Wizard of Oz. So there we go. Yeah, that'll be our 5 going into the championship episode. So I'm actually gonna take a little screenshot of this for my own personal record keeping. Give me 1 second, and I think I have to hit. Okay, there we go. Nice. All right, cool. Well, that's gonna do it for us tonight. So that was a lot of fun, and we'll be back at it whenever we can find a time that all lines up for us, because we don't really have this is kind of one of our many floating shows that we just do. We have a couple of them. We have best to worst. We have recasts. We have some of those that we just do it whenever we can line up a good schedule that works for everyone. So like maybe in like 2-3 weeks or so, something like
make
that.
a suggestion, Jordan? Maybe keep it the same time we went tonight. It's the perfect time for us.
For me, yeah, it actually really works. But the thing is, though, it might interfere with Malcolm's ranking if we do it on a regular basis. We'll kind of see. But
I'll talk about the time around like 8:00 our time, if it's perfect timing for us.
Will it be the same time Malcolm normally does rank him? I think so.
Well, I think what Brian's trying to say is keep it at 8:00, but it doesn't necessarily have to be the Sunday. I think that's what it's meant.
Okay.
Time, not the day.
Yeah, we'll have to kind of see because that will depend on my work schedule. Because usually Sundays.
Yeah, and also too, if we did it on Sundays though. Sundays too, like for the next few weeks, Wolf and I actually have our Last of Us, so we like to watch it at 6 and usually film around 7, right, Wolf?
Yeah,
usually that's how. So
we'll talk about it though. Yeah. So we'll kind of talk about it off screen and like figure some things out. But that was a lot of fun, guys. So let me.
Speaking of, since I'm going MIA.
Oh, whoops!
I'm going very.
Sorry, I didn't mean to click that.
I guess I'll do the plus first because my internet is not.
There we go. Yeah, sure. Yeah, sounds good. We'll let you go first, Wolf, and maybe go to Malcolm. But Wolf, where can we find you?
Yeah, you can find me when my internet is hopefully better on my YouTube channel, Mega Movies, where we'll be reviewing The Last of Us newest episode tomorrow. So stay tuned for that.
Or Tuesday, because I have something to do tomorrow, maybe.
Oh yeah, okay.
Okay, yeah, we'll see. But also we'll be doing our Mission Impossible and our Final Destination reviews still for the channel. So be on the lookout for that. I have something fun planned for a new show I'm debuting on Memorial Day, so y'all can stay tuned for that as well. Okay. And a few other things I have in the works. So yeah. So thank you all for having me.
But Wolf, if you do end up switching, I actually do have you down for the 1994 ladder series if you end up being free tomorrow. So it's kind of up to you though. You never confirmed it, but if you'd like to be on that, then you guys can do your thing Tuesday if it works out for you. But doesn't,
because
that's fine.
I'm seeing Thunderbolts tomorrow night, so that's why.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, you can just confirm it. But yeah, and Ross, what do you have going on?
Just find me on Mega Movie Z. Like I'm excited. Like because The Last of Us has been great this season, and yeah. So I just just find me on there. That's our channel. Yeah, so
yeah, sounds good. Yeah, we'll watch for you on there. I know that your guys' channel especially ramps up when you get close to horror season, when you get close to award season, all that stuff. So yeah, but yeah, we'll go to Brian. Where can we find you?
You can follow me tomorrow at least 5 for 1994 for part of the championship this week on this channel. I do see most places. Pierce Code, Multiplex. I have match uploaded on TBNT my teams match, and film another match next week, I believe, for teams match as well. And yeah, anywhere else you can find me on.
Yeah, sounds good. And Malcolm, where can we find you?
You can find me on Tape Productions. I host Rankin every Sunday night. Next week we'll be doing Top 12 Florence Pugh movies.
Oh, nice.
But you can also find me here and there. I'll be on the letter series this week for 94, and yeah,
sounds good. Yeah, and I won't run down everything like I do on a tournament fight, but I'll just say that you can find us on all the social medias at Movie Hero 2121 and Jordan 83616. You can find us there and over in the Movie Hero Network group, and you can post about movies, TV. If you have any projects you're working on, and we'll try to get you some views and share it out and support each other over there. And then I do have a new show, which I don't have all the graphics. They're over on Austin's channel, but I have a new show that so it has its own channel, but I'm going to move it exclusively on its own channel after I get the next episode uploaded. I just want the first 2 episodes to be on here, but it's called I've Got Questions About That, and I just do just a lot of non-movie related topics where we dive into like things about my own personal autism that I have, and then I bring awareness to autism. Every month we're going to be featuring different autistic organizations and how you can support them, how you can be able to donate some money if you'd like to, and how you can get involved in any kind of like autistic causes, like that kind of thing. And the next episode, I just have to do a little bit of editing left, but me and my brother Trent, we filmed one all about the Mormon church that I grew up in. You can hear about all my experiences where like he's really deeply rooted. Maybe I'm not so much any more, but I do still believe like in parts of it, but not everything. I just have a lot of questions. So we talked about that, but I probably have a little more editing, but not much though. Like probably get out in the next 24 to 48 hours, and then
go, Jordan. Okay,
sure,
okay?
yeah.
See ya.
We'll see you, Ross. But then the next episode will be me and my sister Emily. We're gonna get on. We're gonna talk some conspiracy theories. So I'm looking forward to getting into like was the moon landing real? Was it fake? Was 9/11 an inside job? What's the deal with COVID-19? Like what are all the crazy things surrounding that? Epstein. There's a lot of different things which like we don't know the exact topic. I'm letting her pick. I'm just waiting to hear back from her any day now. So there's that. And then, so that'll be within a couple of days. But then tonight, I'm actually going to do it tonight. I'm going to make sure that I do it. I'm going to put the new schedule up over on the Movie Hero Network group. So the schedule will be over there. And you can find it probably within like an hour to an hour and a half, something like that over there. And
right about 3 Eastern-ish, right?
Yeah. So about that time, and you can sign up for some episodes if you don't want to be a member of the Patreon. But if you sign up to be a Patreon subscriber, you can go over there to patreon.com/moviehero, and you can see the schedule about 6 months out if you want to get first dibs on signing up for episodes and you want to see what the schedule is going to look like going forward for the next few months, maybe through the summertime. Then you can subscribe there, or if you want to just buy it. Just a one-time thing, you can buy it for just $3. You can buy the schedule, and you can get signed up and see it before everybody else does over there. And I just have to make a few tweaks to the schedule because we had to switch some people's top 128s around just a little bit. So I'll do that right when we get off here. And also, we're going to be adding some things to the next tier ranker series. We're going to be doing an alphabet series, so that's going to start at the end of the month. So the first part's going to be all movies that start with the letter A, and we're just going to do like the most popular ones because like there's probably hundreds and
a whole lot
of movies that start with most letters of the alphabet. So we'll try our best to just keep it to the most popular, well-known ones, and then I'm going to add the other episodes in. So we'll do B, we'll do C. We may not do one every single month. Yeah, but B for Brian, and then in about 10 months we'll get to J for me. But probably what you'll see is maybe like during the Halloween season, we might focus a little more on horror related stuff. You might not see as many of our like kind of the tier ranker series, the ladder series, like some of those things might be on like a 1 or 2 month hiatus, because we'll probably do the same thing for the holidays. We'll have a little lighter schedule through there, and then also in January, because we'll be doing all of our best of the year stuff.
Yeah,
so those 3 months. Yeah, so those 3 months might be just more just kind of focused on those things that are going on that month, but all the rest of the month we'll try to stay pretty consistent with all these shows we've been talking about. So yeah, and then just what we have coming up for just like the next couple weeks, I'll just give you. We're doing the 1994 ladder series, so the best movies of 1994, which is a very stacked year. That's going to be Monday, Wednesday, Friday, all this week, and then we'll be getting into the best documentaries of all time that we kind of talked about, which will be our favorite. So there'll be a tournament fights battles episode, which means we're going to take 5 people. Everyone's going to give about 12 to 13 of their favorite documentaries of all time, and we're just going to put it in a big tournament, and we're going to see which one comes out as the favorite of the tournament. So we'll get to talk that, and then we also have the battle of the Chris's. So it'll be Chris Evans versus Chris Pratt versus Chris Pine, and Chris Hemsworth. Yeah, so
Chris
we got that.
Chris Diaz.
Right. Yeah. So we'll try to have all the Chris's on if we can. So because Chris Diaz is actually signed up. I just got to get Chris Scott on there. But and then so after that we'll be doing Zachary Shelton's top 128. So he'll be doing his. He just wanted a little more time to kind of tweak his list. He wanted to rewatch some of them just to make sure where they land on his list, that sort of thing. So we'll be doing that, and then we are going to have Matt Majot's top 128. That just got pushed to like mid-June, so because he got cast in a pretty big part in a play, so he'll be doing that. So yeah, but that'll be it. So yeah, I think that's going to do it for us tonight. But thanks again, Brian, and to everybody else that was here. We'll say for Ross Bristow, for Michael Wolfman Wyndham, for Malcolm Lay, for Brian Nussbaum, I've been Jordan the Movie Hero Anderson, and we'll see you next time.
Yo, hate real people wanna keep us in check.